Hello, movie goers, gamers. What's up? This is Alberto, aka aDestroyer 48. Got kind of boring in my house, so I decided to do a live stream chat. Um, we're here to talk about movies, video games, anything related. Feel free to join the chat, ask me questions, talk some movies and stuff, what have you. Um, how'd y'all's Easter go? Mine went. Uh, my Easter wasn't all that great. I should have stayed home. I don't feel comfortable around family. I'm gonna stay home next Easter for sure. Stay home the holidays, just stay on my own, be in control of my own destiny. Um, Once again, I hope you all had a good Easter. Um, we're here to talk movies. We can talk about Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. We could go from romance. I'm on Critters and Little Aliens. I'm gonna just move around a lot till I don't see anybody gets in the chat. It's kind of boring. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this. I'll go where the wind takes me. Um, I have movie reviews out. Um, and I got a romance film, Pretty in Pink. I got Terminator out. I got City Slickers. I did a review on City Slickers, and I think I have one more film. Right now, I'm currently researching for my friend Troy. I'm researching for Friday the 13th Part 3. Um, I really want to do a good job for my friend Troy. He told me, and it's not even from his generation. He asked me, "Can you do a review on Jason Voorhees?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Um, I had a I used to see these a lot, but I'm like, I have to go revisit the movies because I don't remember everything. And good thing that I want to do reviews where I have the movie. I don't have to go look for it or go buy it or whatever. And good thing I have the whole collection of Friday the 13th. I don't have it. I don't have it on Blu-ray. Just have it on regular DVD. Um, Yeah, but I love Jason. I can go through all of them again. Just I don't know if I have time. I just make time to do for the movie review, and I'm kind of sickly too, so I don't have that much energy. So everything is draining. I have to sleep more. Like for example, I'm on allergy medication that makes me drowsy and stuff like that, and I'm diabetic. So, um, but I saw the opportunity to get on do a live stream, so here I am. Um, I have not been seeing Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe I'll get it. Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm thinking part two right now is pretty good. That one's pretty good. I like that one. On Nightmare on Elm Street Part Two, you got like a parrot exploding in the house. You got crazy stuff. You got a party, a pool party, which Freddy uh, gets into. There's in the pool scene is that it's a girl and she has two parents and her dad's cooking everything. He takes off and he goes sleep with a mom, and then it's like everybody's in the party. It's party time. They go in the pool and they start acting sinful. um, and Freddy comes out of some guy's stomach. The main guy is with a friend, and the friend's in his room. And the guy's like, keep me awake. He turns into Freddy comes out of him, and then Freddy goes to that party and he's killing people left and right. Um, yeah, in that movie, there's like a gym coach, and he's he's like I want to say Dominic. He's a freaky guy. He'll go to like like he goes to gay bars or weird stuff like that. That's the coach. And then that main character, that high school kid, he's messed up from sleeping, and Freddy bothering him in his sleep and everything. He goes to that bar for a drink, whatever, and then he meets his coach there. His coach sends him to he takes him to the high school, makes him do laps in the gym, tells him to take a shower, and then Freddy comes out because he's attached to that kid, and Freddy kills that coach. I mean, a really cool scene. The coach, he's like in his office. He has a basketball, tennis ball, like explode from showing a sign that Freddy's there. And man, it's bad. He gets his coach, puts him in the shower, strips him, and then Freddy gets his knives and claws his back. I like part two. I really do. I like the friends that come out. The main characters, like that kid, that guy, probably like 16, 17-year-old guy. He just moved there. He has his friend. I want to say it's Brady. His name is Brady or Grady. I may be completely wrong. I'll have to see it again. I don't even know I should be talking about this because I might be do a movie review about it, but I don't know. I want to see how many movies I could do. Um, my style is kind of bad. I like it, but I don't know about you guys. I like to like my Terminator review. The first one I did, it went almost for 2 hours. I think it went an hour and 40 minutes. I get into it. I start a little nervous all the time because I freestyle it, and then I warm up and I start talking about topics that I get going. And oh my gosh, I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I like when I talk. I like when I talk about stuff because I talk passionately about it. I'm more talking passionate about it because I'm kind of new to this, and I'm really getting into it. Before I was all sad and mopey before I was doing this, getting depressed and stuff like this. Now I'm a little bit more happy. Hey Troy, what's up? Hi, yeah, I just decided to just throw it. I ain't tell anybody about it. I ain't tell my friends I was doing a live stream today. Um, it was kind of boring to start to do a live stream. This will probably make me feel better. Hopefully, it'll make the viewers feel better. Um, thanks, man. Thanks for your support. You can bring in a movie. Hey, how did your Easter go? I don't think I talked to you that much on Easter, dude. My Easter sucked, dude. I don't like being around my family. Any bro's house. Troy says he's at his bro's house the next 4 days. Oh my gosh, dude. Do you have access to a PS4, PS5 over there? I'll keep talking and I'm just gonna freestyle it. Uh, my boy Troy's here. My brother. My brother. You're in the PS4. You must be suffering. You don't have a PS5 over there. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on today, Troy, because I kind of I want to do these reviews in the daytime, but I have family and they might barge in and all that. I had to put a sign for them to be quiet because I try to be professional about this. I see other people's streams and they seem like they're hardly ever interrupted. They do get interrupted, but you know, man, my mom barged in my last time I did a stream. I did not like that, and I did advise her, please, don't interrupt, man, doing a live stream. It looks bad. Everybody can hear you. Alberto, like, come on, man. I just told you doing a live stream. But my mom's elderly, so she has an excuse. Okay, Troy says, hey, what is one thing I have you don't? A PS5, yeah. Or are you referring to something else? Just say que no shrimp. PS. Nah, Troy says he has a PS6. Whatever, Troy. Whatever. Dude, you can type me anything. You can tell me what happened in your Easter. I'm gonna freestyle it. When you're not talking, talk movies. You talk. I'll respond to you. Oh, you know how I roll. You know how I do. Um, yeah, Troy. Hey, Troy, did Shrimp tell you that my brother? I'm gonna let everybody know. I don't care. I have a bad relationship with my brother. Did Shrimp tell you, or did you hear that about my brother? He actually messaged me, and you see, this is where I need my friends in here because I don't trust my family at all. They let me down big time when I was younger concerning my dream. All I need is a little support. They didn't help me, so my dreams went down in flames. It's a long story. It's a tale to be told another day. My brother, Troy, you know about my brother. I told you, right? I have a bad relationship with my brother. He messages me and he wants me to. He did apologize for what he's done to me. I mean, it's nothing that bad, folks. It's just that he was just not there for me when I needed him. Yeah, it was concerning football. I could have been a football star. I sound all pity and petty, whatever. I don't care. I'm just stating facts, and he was not there for me. I needed help with talking with the coaches, and the coaches ripped me up. They head coaches humiliated me in front of the whole coaching staff, saying he wasn't going to talk to me. And I'm very sensitive, so there went my dream, and I was good too. I don't mean to sound cocky and arrogant, but I was good in baseball. I was a pitcher, I strike out people and all that stuff. I was a prodigy, and family members didn't care. But the thing is, I was sensitive dealing with people. But the thing is, so you don't get confused, if a coach they hardly ever yelled at me in baseball because I was usually the captain of my team or I was the leader, I was the head pitcher. But in football, they yell at me, and I could take it. I'd probably cry, whatever, but I could take it. But in high school, when the head coach, he humiliated me in front of the whole coaching staff, I can't take that. And I was new to the high school. I was a freshman. I was barely going to be a freshman. Um, yeah, Resident Evil. Man, Troy, dude, I love you, dude. You always come up with movies. I know. I know a lot of times people are going to come here and bring up movies I don't know, especially the ones nowadays. The first Resident Evil, Michelle Rodriguez. I'm not gonna know all their names, but I know some of them. Vin Diesel, of course. I don't know the other ones are to me are not very well known actors. That's the only ones I remember. Um, you have the Resident Evil dogs. You got zombies. No, was it zombies? Yeah, zombies, right? What's the name of the main actress? Her name is Alice, right? Okay, I'm gonna I'm on topic, but I'm gonna go on a different topic. I'm gonna tell you this: if y'all know Alice from Resident Evil, she comes out and she plays Joan of Arc. It's about knights and all that stuff, and I really liked it. I've always told myself I've heard of Joan of Arc. Look, was it called Joan of Arc? Correct me if y'all know. And she's supposed to be like a really mighty warrior that had a voice and she fought for the French. It was a French versus English, and I always wanted to know about her. Troy, please see that movie. I don't know. Troy, do you like knights? Because a lot of they're like knights and stuff like that. I saw her in that movie. I don't know what it's called, but to me it's really good. It's funny. It has a good story. Go look it up. Go look up. I don't know what her name is, but go look up Alice. I don't know her real name. Go look it up and see what movie she does. And she does one of Joan of Arc. Please find it. Oh my gosh, I get passionate about the stuff. Watch that movie. I liked it. It was funny. It had action. It was awesome. I ain't gonna. My rule is if I like the movie, I'm not gonna do a spoiler alert about it. But I recommend you strongly watch it. But Just get it out of my system. I really like that movie where she plays Joan of Arc. Troy, do me a favor. If you have time, can you look it up? But whenever you want, do it now, later, whatever. Get back to me. I will look it up. But man, I get mad at myself that I tell you guys, I promise I'm gonna look up this. I promise I'm gonna look up that, and I don't do it. I get caught up with other stuff, man. Um, but I'm gonna okay. Let me vent out because I really like that movie. Oh my gosh, why am I getting passionate about a movie? Maybe I'm glad, very glad to be here. You know, it's an honor to be here. It's just so happy. I'm so happy just to be nominated. I'm just I'm just messing with you folks, and I'm just saying stuff that don't make sense, but it sounds cool to me. Sometimes I tell my friends I come up with some weird stuff. I'll start talking or whatever. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but it sounds cool. That's just the way I roll. But we will. I'm gonna start keep talking about Resident Evil. But Troy says I may do what you're doing, except I may do games like reviewing. Um, I kind of want to. I want to do that too. I want to do movies and game, like live stream games. But I don't know. It's like it's new, but I mean, this is new to me. I'm doing it. I can do it right, and I'm gonna support you, Troy. I look at shrimps, our friend Shrimp. At the screening, don't get scared. Shrimp does online streaming as well for games. I support him. I see him. I'll see yours too, dude. I was kind of hoping. I was hoping a little bit, Troy, you would be doing what I would do, so I could join in your channel. I mean that'd be cool, but I know you're not gonna do that. I know you're not gonna do what I'm doing because I'm doing movies. You're gonna do your thing. Let me know when you're gonna get started, and I'll support your channel. I'll subscribe and all that stuff, like reviewing. But you're not gonna show your face, right? You don't have to. All you gotta do is just show the game and just talk, or you don't even. I don't know because Shrimp. I don't. He doesn't talk. He has that gaming live streaming. He doesn't talk. He just shows him playing. Are you gonna talk, Troy, in yours, or are you gonna do what Shrimp does? Troy saying that he says I'm gonna try a practice video and I'm gonna show my face. All right, cool. I mean, that's to me, that's a big step. If you're starting new, you're kind of like me, cautious. I was like, everybody's gonna see what I look like, and I would online game with my friends. And I just knew them online, like Troy's one of them, and I was like, well, I don't know. Do I trust people? If I start my live stream, my friends are gonna see what I look like. But Troy's my bro. I don't care. But my other friends, like I don't know too well. I'm like, I need to start off with a fan base, and I'm gonna use my friends first. And I the ones I don't trust, I don't want them. And some of them that I don't trust, they've already found me here. So I'm like, and they've already caused chaos in my chat, saying inappropriate things and all that, which I don't want. But I have to put up with them. But I stay friends with them so I can help them out because I think sometimes they act out just because they need help and all that. Troy said I'm gonna start making a channel RQ while watching. Okay, I don't know what RQ is, but I get the gist of it. Good luck with that, Troy, and I hope you become successful at it. Hopefully, make your bucket too. Show me the money. Keep telling me what you want to tell me, Troy. It's all good. I'm gonna go back to Resident Evil. Resident Evil has it has zombies and experiment monsters there. It has the iconic zombie dogs. What kind of dogs are they? Are they German Shepherd? I'm sorry, I don't. I do not know a lot of names for dogs. Um, they have to deal with the computer, some computer. I don't know the name of it. It's the programmer's daughter. He sets traps for them, right? There's a scene, man, where this guy's in the hallway. The computer goes off on him, sets off an alarm, and it's a soldier. It's a good guy, and it's like in the hallway. This line comes like this. It's an electric thing, and if it touches you, you're dead. It's gonna cut you in half. And this guy, he one comes low, he jumps over or whatever. One comes high, he ducks, and then there's one where he has to jump on the ceiling, and it's going high or whatever, or there's a lot of them, and it barely like cut his flashlight. And then he's what do you have next? He's like this. He gets down again, and then he knows another one's coming. Another one comes. It's just all squares everywhere. There's no way to get out, and it chops him up into little pieces. Now that was a pretty cool scene. He was a good character. Somebody else is in the chat. I wonder who. That's the thing about my friends, man. Like they're cool because I didn't even tell them I was gonna be on, and they came on. I mean, they really backed me up. They really support. Thank you, my friends. I mean, I really appreciate it. You can tell me other movies too, Troy. I mean, I don't care. I'll flip flop whatever. For you that just you joined us. My name's Alberto, aka aDestroyer 48. You're more than welcome to join the chat. If you just want to chill, just watch me. That's fine too. It might be rare that I do this in the daytime because I got family that come in and out and stuff sometimes, and I try to be professional. I'm not saying I'm professional, but I say I'm trying to act professional, act with class. I mean, if you're doing a video and family members are walking around and cooking, that does not look good. I might start telling my family. I put up a sign on the door. I shouldn't even be saying these things, right? But it's true. I want to do because my friend Shrimp recommended, hey, go in the daytime. There'll be more people. I'm more comfortable at night. I would love to do this in the daytime, but like I say, there's family coming in and out sometimes. Um, at night, I'm more comfortable. I mean, it's kind of more chill, and then I'm getting like really used to this being in front of the camera, and it's gonna be more chill. It wasn't maybe the first time because the first times because I was like kind of nervous and stuff. I'm new to this, but I like doing this. It's really cool. I'm like right now I'm chill, man, because my boy Troy's in here, and he's supporting me. I mean, he's really cool, man. He didn't even know the live stream was on. Yeah, so I was telling you want to watch it from your couch bed, where it's cool. You want to join a chat, you can ask me anything. I haven't mentioned the revolution. The revolution I'm going to start, and I want people in here. We're going to love and respect each other. I'm not going to get into the whole chain thing. I'll do it some other time. But that's the main thing. Yeah, Troy, you could say anything, man. You can comment. You didn't tell me how your Easter went. I want to know how your Easter went. If you want to let me know. I think I don't remember I ran into you in Easter. My Easter sucked. I went with my family and never again. I don't want to go do holidays with that. I'd rather be here, chill with you guys, to tell you the truth. And I'm not kissing butt or anything. It's just the truth. It was good. What did you do? Just play video games? Play with Shrimp? Fortnite? Yeah. And Troy, I might just get started. I'm gonna try to really get your Friday 13th out. Review you requested. Um, it's gonna be on part 3. I really want to get it poppy, man. I want to get it going. I want to say in 2 days, man. But the thing is, since you're my bro, I want to do a really good job on the review. I watch it and I watch it for you, and I get brain farts all the time, so I gotta practice it and do a really good review because my bro. And I did stuff for my friends because the thing I was gonna do, I was thinking of because I've been saying every movie review I've done is good. I want to come up with movies I don't like. I mean, I don't like everything. Go pick on a movie I don't like. It was only gonna probably I was gonna try to make it 24 minutes. But Troy, my friend, he was my first request, and he told me, "Can you request a movie on Jason Voorhees?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I changed my whole schedule for my bro Troy. Man, he's my bro. He's really cool. Um, the thing is, I want to do a good job on it, and I need to get it out by this week. But I since I'm doing it for my bro, I'm being a perfectionist. I want to make sure everything's like cross my T's kind of thing. So hopefully I get it done this week. If I did in 2 days, I'd be happy. But I don't think that's gonna happen because I'm being a I want to do it as best as I can. You have to take your time. If you want to do something really good. Um, Troy, any other movies? But Resident Evil, I get sorry for Alice and her. She wakes up from the shower or something, and then she has this guy there. They don't know each other, but supposedly they were lovers and stuff. They do flashbacks or something. And this squad comes in of military. They're like SWAT or soldiers or something, and they come in and they handcuff both of them, and then that's where the adventure starts. And I forgot why they go to Raccoon City, and I forgot why. Oh, I guess they're going to investigate Raccoon City. They have it's underground. Well, first of all, Alice and that other cop that they both woke up, they got knocked out from gas or something. They started in a mansion, and then below the mansion is a train thing, and it's gonna take you to Raccoon City, and all that's underground. Raccoon City, they're gonna go to some lab underground. It was fully staffed, but it was sabotaged, and they all I don't know was a gas got everywhere. Was it a gas? And they all from that gas from the sabotage where they all got gassed up, and I think all of them turned into zombies, so they were all screwed. I feel sorry for them. Troy said nope. I feel sorry for my friends because they have to come up with movies. Troy, like you guys, the way I would do it if I were you, if you can't think of movies and you want to, break it up in categories. Um, Dude, you have to know. Okay, put it this way: you got horror, you got comedy, you got action, you got romance. You can't tell me you've never seen a romance movie. Maybe the females in your family made you watch a romance movie or something. Start with that. Horror, you probably went over a lot of horror, the action. Comedy movie, I'm pretty sure you've seen a comedy movie. Speaking of comedy movies, I got the collection of Police Academy. Um, Pretty good stuff. Y'all that are in here that are my age, you remember Police Academy, of course. Man, that's funny stuff, man. They're just a bunch of usually it's Police Academy. If y'all don't know, it's usually about cadets that are just funny, acting crazy, acting stupid, being rebellious. Um, they even have this character. I don't mean to sound racist, sexist, whatever, but there's a guy that's actually mentally challenged in real life. Uh, Bobcat Goldberg or whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. He has a speech thing. He has a speech impediment or whatever. And it's in real life, and he has a problem talking like that in Police Academy, but he's funny. He's funny. and he's known for an old show, Arsenio Hall show. I think the Arsenio Hall show came back on BET, but back in the day when it was on ABC, Arsenio Hall, they found out it was gonna get canceled, and this guy came on in real life. He came on a live TV with him at his show. He, he was supporting Arsenio Hall. Like, why are they canceling your TV? He got a TV monitor. He ran to a TV monitor. He got it and he broke it in protest. Um, that's iconic stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Um, yeah, I was talking about Resident Evil going to Police Academy. Watch Police Academy. I might start talking about it later on. Troy, you think of anything else? Thanks for your support, bro. I'll never get tired of saying that. I'm sorry I get a repeated guy. I repeat a lot of stuff, but I do. Um, what else can I say about Resident Evil? Mm, still nope. Are you getting brain farts? Uh, I get brain farts all the time. We can even test me. Let's see if I can think of a movie. But I keep saying the same ones. And always comes to mind is Critters, Critters 1 through 4, Nightmare on Elm Street. I was even getting mad about something. There's a movie. I was like, I can't remember the name. I want to bring it up for the show. I know the horror show. I know the movie. I just don't remember the name. Jeepers Creepers. That's what I was thinking about. Wow. I'm supposed to be nervous here, and I remembered it here. But when I was all calm doing nothing, I couldn't remember it. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, they have a part 3. I don't know. That's a part 4. I think there's 1 and 2 for sure, and I think I have a part 3. Um, I could do spoilers on that. I don't care. You guys mind? Let me know. I think on the last one I remember was well the Jeepers Creeper. Let me explain. It's a demon. He has a. I'm gonna call him a demon. That's the best way I can call it. Troy says he's making his own channel, the video game channel, right? Cool. I'm playing like with a little paper. Probably gonna be a little airplane. Um, yeah, I was talking about Jeepers Creepers. I'm gonna call him a demon. He's out there on the middle of nowhere. There's like farms and stuff. I mean, there is farms and towns, but you might as well say it's in the middle of nowhere because the town in Jeepers Creepers is like real small. There's a lot of more like farming community kind of deal. There's wide grains and stuff like that. And this man, it's kind of scary because in the first Jeepers Creepers, he looks invincible, like they can't kill him. Oh my gosh, I do not know how to talk about this. Why am I getting like emotionally involved into these movies? Wow, I thought I was gonna be like, no, but no. Let me explain. Spoiler alert: the first Jeepers Creepers, there's I think it's a brother and a sister, and I'm already gonna skip to the end. Who cares? I'm gonna go back and forth. But at the end of Jeepers Creepers 1, I believe that demon steals the brother and he's still on the loose, and the sister's left, and he steals him. I think it's in a police station. He flies and gets his guy and takes him. And that's really. I mean, he wins. The bad guy wins in Jeepers Creepers 1, and the sister's left alone. I think she comes out in part 2. I don't remember. Part 2, that demon Jeepers Creepers, whatever. He's not so lucky on part 2. Because they have a crew. It's like a father and son team or something. They got a truck, and then they had that on back of the truck. They have like a what's it called, harpoon, and they're gonna shoot the Jeepers Creepers in the sky, and they're gonna bring them in, and I believe they they capture him, and then they put him in the barn. I think they hang him up like this, and he's out of it. He's out of commission. And then they show that there's a guy with a shotgun. He's on a chair. He's waiting for this guy because this demon, I think, apparently he's like Castlevania. I think he comes every 100 years. I don't know how many. There's so many years that go by. Every 10 years or something like that. I don't remember. And he'll come back alive. And in part three, I just was remembering part three and I totally forgot. Remember, guys, this is not a movie review. This is me going random, so I'm not studying this stuff. I'm probably gonna say this in every video. Okay, Troy's gonna try to tell me the name. I'm really proud of Troy for making the channel, and I'm hopefully successful in it. I would like to try a video game channel, but the thing is, I seen YouTube and it makes sense. I just should stick to one thing. I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do. It's not supposed to work. And what I'm trying to do is satisfy everybody and do all types of movies. But that's my personality. I mean, if it doesn't work and if I don't get viewers or subscribers or whatever, and it's because of me, it's like, so what? At the end of the day, I want to do what I do, whether it works or not. And at least I get a little falling. It's because I want to satisfy everybody, and it's probably not gonna work. And what's the rule? You can't satisfy everybody. I want to do the horror movies. I want to do comedy. I want to do action. I want to do romance for the women. I want to guys, girls. I want to satisfy everybody, and I'm gonna try. But the thing is, I need to start making more videos. And I might after this, I might try instead of doing an hour and a half, an hour video, I might just do 24 minutes, and I might just do 24 minutes on the movies I don't like. I'll just skim through it. I mean, it sounds bad, like oh, I'm skimming through a movie review for you guys, and you might be oh, I think it's bad, but no, I can still make it entertaining. I don't even know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. Does it make it sense that I could do a movie review for an hour and a half, whatever, but I don't know how to cut down to 24 minutes? Maybe I'm a perfectionist. That's my problem. I will see if I could do a movie review under 24 minutes. We will see. Time will tell. I will try, and there's a chance I can do it because I get too much in detail and perfectionist. Now the long movies I do, don't think I do it every single scene. Like the Terminator review, I did so many scenes in there. I almost did the whole movie, but I didn't do every scene. I may have skipped three. Does that make it sound better or sounds worse? You guys let me know. Troy's still looking it up. Talking about Jeepers Creepers, and I'm telling you, I just had part three in my mind, and I don't remember it. And I'm pretty sure I saw it though. I don't think there's a Jeepers Creepers part four. Um, we're talking about Police Academy. We're doing this game where just off the bat, I have movies right here. I can talk about them and stuff, but I only have so many. I have a lot though. I look, I might do this. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But I'm challenging myself in what movies I could like Troy has a hard time thinking of movies. I want to challenge myself and see what movies I could come up with because I do all these movies and I'm trying to do like bring up new movies. I don't want you. The thing when I do this, the stack, I don't want to show you the name, so it'll be a surprise and all that. It'll be more entertaining, be more fun. I got like, oh my gosh, let's say to say, and under my dresser, there's a compartment to put a lot of movies. It's very roomy, and I might have 200 cases in there. And I don't most a lot of the movies they don't have a disc in it. If I want to if I like a movie, I'm gonna take the disc out and I'll put it in my folders. That's the way I roll. We might get to these, we may not. I don't know. It depends. But I want to challenge myself, come up with other movies I come up with. Jaws, but that's not fair. We talked about Jaws last time. Jaws 1 through 4. Which is my best Jaws? I kind of remember three about the park, the island park. Part one's good. Part two's good. Part three is the one about the aqua park. I believe there's a part four that's about the mom and claim that that Jaws is following him around. I don't know. You can. How can a shark in the water follow your family? You tell me. Um, I just remember about part four. Oh yeah, like they're hanging out with the Jamaican guys in Jamaica. One of the sons is there, and then he has a black friend, a Jamaican friend, and they're like scientists working for university or something. Um, they're doing their work underwater. They're collecting seashells or whatever. They run into they run into the great white shark Jaws, and they want to study him. Or I forgot what they trying to do with him. What can you do with a great white shark? Oh, they're saying that the Jamaican waters is not like there's hardly ever sharks there, and end up battling Jaws, and they kill the great white shark Jaws. I think they run the ship into him, and then the cool thing I like is that the mom from the original family, she has a boyfriend. He has a private plane that he uses for work, and he splashes it in the water to help save. Oh, and then the mom goes in the ship. She steals the ship to go try to kill the shark by herself. Good luck. How are you going to do that? And then they get in that private plane. The Jamaican guy, her son, and her current boyfriend, old guy, and they go in the plane and crash it in the water. Pretty cool scene. And just like when they crashed oh my gosh, when they crashed that plane into the water and the sharks there, the Jaws is there. It's like I hope they make it to the boat because they're gonna die and Jaws is gonna eat their butts and they all make it. I think. Oh my gosh. Did they kill the Jamaican guy? They may have. Jaws may have had him in his mouth, but the Jamaican guy may have lived. I don't remember. Okay, let me get back to Troy because I think he said something. Okay, I'm gonna do a preview on Doom Eternal. Then I'll tell you the channel. Awesome! I cannot wait, Troy, for your channel. This is new. Troy had mentioned something about a channel. Maybe a month ago, he had a little thing going, and he stopped doing it for some reason. But I'm pulling for him. If he comes out with his channel, I'll be your first viewer, bro. Just let me know. My friend Troy, my bro Troy, he's there for me. I'm gonna be there for them. That's the way it works. That's the chain I talk about. Now I'll talk about it. The chain. We're all little pieces of chain. We all stick together and support one another. That's how we roll. That's how we do. And y'all can be part of my channel. You can be part of it. What's my line? Not my channel, our channel. It's for all of us, not just for one person to be happy, not just for me to be happy. I want to make you guys, all you guys, happy. He's talking about Doom Eternal. I believe it's for PS4. I don't know. It's PS5. Yeah, PS4, PS5, Troy, and I'll advertise your channel on my channel. Whenever you get a chance, whenever you want to. I went to Walmart so many times and I want to buy Doom Eternal, and it's sometimes I don't have enough money, or I have the money and I want to go buy something else. And I feel bad because a lot of my friends they already said they already played the hell of the game, and I haven't started. I want to play Diablo so bad, but I only have it for PlayStation 3. Sorry, you ever played Diablo? And I don't play my PlayStation 3 anymore because I don't like to take the wires. And for some people, it's easy. For me, it's hard. And I don't even know if I stop playing the game, the system, if it's going to mess up. I want to play I played Diablo with my nieces and we had a blast. I don't play with them very often. And in Diablo, they were their girl nights or whatever. I was a night, and we were in a castle or something, and we had a runaway. We had a runaway from the demons. Let me explain this, and it's really entertaining. My wife B was playing with Diablo. It was me, it was me, my wife, and my niece. We were playing Diablo. We went into this room that was empty, completely empty. We went into the room, and all these zombies just they appeared, and I ran out, and my niece ran out, and then my wife B was actually the warrior. She fought to the death. She was like, psh, psh. There are zombies all around her. Me and my niece were near the door. We're like, we're gonna throw some Chinese stars or whatever from behind, but we ain't gonna get in that battle. And I felt bad. I should have hanged out with my wife, and then she ended up dying. And she's like, "You guys didn't help me." That was hilarious. And my niece would do that several times. My niece would play with her sister, she abandoned her when leaving her sister to die. It's happened quite often. Troy saying for PS4. The channel's name is Doom Boy. Pretty cool. It's gonna be, I guess he's gonna do this time the PS4 game El Diablo or Diablo. I'm just kidding. No, he's doing it on Doom Eternal. And he said, but hold on, I have to post it. All right, cool. I keep forgetting, Troy. If you could teach me how to put a link, can I put a link on my PS4 webpage or my profile, whatever, so people can check out my channel and stuff. I can advertise my channel. Hey, channel name is Doomboy. Awesome. I need to work on that. I need to start doing stuff for my channel, and I'm still learning. I don't even know. Should you trust YouTubers what they say, or are they just what any advice they give on anything, video games, whatever? Or are they just doing it for the views, or are they just trying to help you, or both? I think it'd be partial, right? You guys let me know. You think YouTubers are helpful, or you think they're just out to hurt you and just use you for views and whatever? Hey, my hair looks kind of good today. I don't know if any of y'all noticed one time I comb my hair to the other side, but I think the other side's better. But I don't know, it's weird. You know how it is for a mirror. What I see is going to be completely different from what you see. Concerning my hair, it might be on the other side. Man, I want to do everything. That's the thing. But I think I can't do everything. I mean, for one thing, I'm sickly. I can't do everything. There's a lot of things I want to do. I want to make a channel for kids, and I would want to do the gaming thing, but I don't know how to do everything. I mean, I can barely do this. It's a lot for me. It's a lot, but it gives me something to do, and I'm more happy with my life. I want to be doing something, not just be home doing nothing. I can't work. They don't give me disability. The government's so damn picky. For all, I don't know if y'all want to know, but if y'all know what disability is, they pay you for being sick, and I'm sick from a lot of things that big. My doctor gave me like a paper this list with all the things I was sick with, and they still denied me. The government sucks. They want to give money to other people and all that, but they don't want to help American citizens out. It sucks. They want to give it to other countries. I believe you can help other countries, but don't overdo it. Don't forget about the American people. Don't forget about us. We still have a lot of poverty in this country too. There's even a saying: it's like you want to help somebody else, you got to help yourself before you help anybody else. He said he posted it. Check it out. I'm gonna check it out as soon as I can, Troy. I could probably check it out on my phone, but I don't know where my phone is right now. But I will do it, bro. Promise you. And I'll bug you about it too. Probably when I get off. I don't even know what I'm gonna do afterwards when I get off. Um, okay, B is not here. My wife B, I'm gonna talk about this, and it's a good time to talk about it because she's not here. She's in the room for as far as I know. and you gotta make sure she doesn't see this live thing because I'm gonna talk about Chucky, Child's Play. I cannot talk about Chucky. Shrimp mentioned Chucky right with Shrimp, and be freaked out, and she's scared of Chucky. She didn't even want to hear the name, and she even told me and Shrimp, "You can talk about Chucky. I'll go away for 5 minutes away from the computer, away from the live stream." And I was like, "Okay." I feel bad. Child's Play. What is it? There's 1 through 4. Let me adjust my seat, and I have water there. I'm gonna drink some water. Or does it go all the way to 5? I know you have the first Child's Play, but it's probably going to be the best one. It gets more complicated as we go. I don't remember. Maybe 2. Andy is part 2, where the kid Andy he's in the military school. I don't remember part 3. Or 3 could be the military school. I can't tell you. And then there's a Bride of Chucky, and then there's a Seed of Chucky. Man, it's pretty crazy stuff, man. It's pretty crazy stuff, especially when you get to. I mean, you already have a doll killing people and stuff, and then you have the Bride of Chucky. I mean, it's like, whew, that's really out there, crazy stuff, man. It doesn't scare me, just kind of weird. I mean, I'll watch him. I'll well, actually, they he makes me laugh. The Chucky makes me laugh, and then the last one, they have a seed of Chucky. They have a kid, and the kid doesn't want to kill like them, and it's interesting, I guess. I mean, in an odd, weird way. And Chucky and the bride believe they're killing people. I can talk about part 1. I know more about part 1. Um, hey, does a rapper come out in one of the Chucky movies? It's a black guy, a black rapper. Don't mean to offend anybody. I don't know what else to say it. The show is never mind. I always say African American, but to me it seems kind of weird. And seems like I'm saying too much respect. I mean, in that capacity, I don't mean to offend anybody. I am racist. Um, but part 1, very interesting. The guy, I ain't gonna remember his name, but the guy's running for the cops or something. Uh, he gets enough chance to enough time to he sees a good guy doll. It's a doll for children. He knows voodoo. He does voodoo magic, and he gets in the doll to escape the cops, I believe. And then he dies. His body dies, but he's alive in the doll, Chucky. Um, and then you got this couple. No, I'm not a couple. I'm sorry, a mom and a son, not a couple. Andy's the name of the little boy, I believe, and his mom, the little boy sees his commercials on TV. And he wants a good guy doll. Um, the mother is desperate for a good guy doll. They're sold out or something, and she's working. She works in cosmetics at a department store. And what does she do? A friend of hers tells her, "Hey, there's like a bomb site, a good guy doll. You know, there's the opportunity." The mom tracks down the bum. The bum wants to rape her. I think she buys a good guy. She does buy the good guy doll, and then somebody rescues her. I think a cop or something. And then throughout the movie, Andy has his doll. He's interacting with the doll. Chucky's the name of the doll is Chucky, so it can be clear. Chucky starts talking to Andy. To make a long story short, there's Chucky's gonna kill some people, including Andy's babysitter. I think the babysitter, the friend of the mom's the first victim, and she was even babysitting Andy. She gets killed. Uh, How is it? Chucky pushes her off the window thing, whatever. She falls to. They're on the second floor, third floor, whatever, and she falls to her death. And I don't even remember the other victims, but he goes on a killing spree. And I don't remember the ending of the first one. I just remember I think Andy skipped school and he took Chucky somewhere. I think the cop kills Chucky in the first one. Um, Andy's mom meets the cop. The cop is the investigator for the first killing, and they get him involved. And I believe he gets a gun and he blows. He gets opportunity to blow Chucky away, and that's how they kill Chucky. And Child's Play Part One. And I do feel bad, you guys, if I can't remember a movie or something like that. But I'm just spitballing here. And I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I don't. I definitely don't remember Part Two. Part three is either part two or part three. Andy goes to a military school. Uh oh, forgot to mention the Britney Spears uh part. They show it in a lot of I want to say commercials. What's the word? Previews where Britney Spears. If y'all remember, Britney Spears is a famous singer from I don't know from the '90s. She's old. She's old now. She's driving her car, and then Chucky does something to blow or to blow up her car, and it's funny. And Britney Spears dies. And then there's a paparazzi guy with a mustache. He's like, thank you, the little people or something like that. He takes a picture. It's really funny. We got someone else in the chat, according to my records. What's up? That's if you want to respond. If you don't, it's fine too. One day I'm gonna have a million people in this chat asking me questions. I'm gonna be like, too many questions. That's what I want. Great. Now I'm back to zero. Come on, guys. I'm entertaining. At least I think I am. I know I am. It's just that maybe I'm not everybody's cup of tea because, the worst thing I could be is like, what could I say? Like, be all frozen stiff. But is that the case? No. Somebody came back in. It might be Troy. But yeah, we were talking about Child's Play. And we were able to talk about it because B's not here. So that's good. Um, and I did think of a movie. How about Doom? The first Doom movie, The Rock was in it, right? And I could do a spoiler alert because I don't like that movie. And I should say I like it because they flipped the script. Because The Rock, what does he always do? He's a hero and he wins all the time, and who cares? For some reason, I'm not too into The Rock. I think he's overrated. Don't care. He's okay in Fast and the Furious. The Rock is okay in Fast and the Furious. Um, but at least in Doom, he turns out to be the bad guy, and I don't remember how. I have the movie and I saw it once, so that speaks for itself. If I like a movie, I'll see. I don't mind seeing it several times. But if I don't like it, I won't watch it. And if the movie's lucky, the movie like it's a person. If the movie's lucky, I'll get bored and I'll be like, I kind of don't like this movie, but the movies I love, I'm already tired of watching. I'll watch something else. I'll watch that. That's what I think of Doom. Why I don't like it, I don't know. Sorry, did you come back? And you know what I could talk about? Why am I excited to be here or what? And I'm not just doing this to get viewers or whatever. I'm actually happy. And I tell you, I'm sickly. I actually got more sickly. I would get because I had nothing to do. Now I have something to do and something special I could do here. But I'm happy to be talking about Starship Troopers, and this is the first I like the first one. There's a part two and there's a part three. Part two, they're all okay, I guess. And Starship Troopers, it's like the first one. I think everybody would agree is like it's a kind where the first part of a franchise, whatever, it's like you can't beat the original. You can't. And it's good. It's really good. Part one's really good. Good storyline. That guy, the main character. Oh, Rico. Rico's his name. Rico. Rico. The weird thing about Starship Troopers 1 is where are they that it's weird? They look all American, but where are they? They're in Brazil. Excuse me. Yeah, they're all Americans and all that, and they're all talking English. Why are they in Brazil? I'm glad to be talking about this. I don't think they say it. If they said it, let me know. What happened to North America, the United States? What did it get? Did the zombie apocalypse happen in the United States? Why aren't they there? Could be a lot of things. Was there a chemical spill? Did they all turn to zombies? Did the United States get destroyed to by earthquake or something? Earthquakes? I'm gonna stop because it's endless. What happened? I want to know why. Because the thing I'm thinking about, if all the Americans went to Brazil, what happened to North America? What's wrong? It's like is something's wrong with it? Isn't it not livable? Or maybe they still have it, but there's a reason why they have a lot of Americans in Brazil. In Brazil, you speak Portuguese, and then the other thing is you you don't see any Brazilians there. Troy's laughing. Troy, you seen Starship Troopers, the first one? Because they're all going to school in Brazil, bro. Like, what's wrong with the United States? Why are they there? But I'm gonna stop talking about. I get to keep talking about Starship Troopers, but the options are like really endless. Like, what happened to the United States, or they just sent them? They still have the United States, and they have all the Americans in Brazil. I don't know. I'm gonna stop there about that area of that part of the movie. But it's really cool because they have a version of them playing football. That was pretty cool. And then you have, of course, they're gonna go into training. Rico gets punished because he's there's a training exercise very dangerous. They have like they're like stand up soldiers kind of fake things that can shoot back at you. Rico really wants to win, and then one of his he's like a sergeant in that squad. They made him sergeant or something, and there's a malfunction on one of his troops' helmet. Didn't tell him to take off the helmet, and then somehow I think a girl falls down and ends up shooting the guy. And because he removed his helmet, they blame Rico, and they shot that girl. Accidentally fell down, and her gun went off and shot that soldier. Part of his head off, so he's dead. He dead. They lose the girl because she feels guilty. You're allowed to leave when if you want, whenever you want. And then Rico wants to leave. No, they punish him, and then he wants to leave. He's embarrassed because they give him lashes in front of everybody. Troy said you're gonna like it, man. I promise. Your channel thing, that'd be cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So now I'm gonna have two friends. My friend Shrimp has a video game channel. My friend Troy, they're friends too. He's gonna have a video game channel as well. And I can't wait. Troy says I will love it, and I bet you I will. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's new to me too. Where I have friends that they're online gaming, and they're I'm just like anybody. I'm pretty sure they want people to subscribe and get the views and hours and stuff like that, and I will support them. I will give them as much as I can in subscription, viewing them, and giving them hours. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's really cool because I can just watch TV and then see them at the same time on my phone or my tablet. I'm excited. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Let's all be successful. You too can be successful and you can be part of this group too if you want to. And I am looking for people that want to chat in here. So it's cool. But if you're sitting down and watching this, that's awesome too. I was talking about Starship Troopers. If y'all want to jump in and ask me questions about Starship Troopers or anything you want, that's cool. We do try to avoid politics or religion, talking about that stuff in here. We don't want fraction. We want all of us to be what? United. We all want to be united. We want to be part of that chain. I have this bad thing where I want to look at the screen. I have to look at the camera. Starship Troopers 2. I hope my wife doesn't mind me saying in part one, they have two attractive girls in there. Rico's girlfriend, and then he ends up going with another girl, and I guess the other girl's his girlfriend. But it doesn't last very long. She died. The second one dies. The first one, poor Rico, she takes off because she's like in the Air Force version, or she's in the battleships, and then Rico's a soldier, so they have to split apart. She has found another love interest in her the starship she's driving. She wants to be a captain one day. Oh my god, that's really dumb. And she's all young and she's starting off, and suppose she's a good pilot. She could drive any battleship, whatever, in space or starship. I'm sorry, be starship. And then at the end of the movie, once they win the war and all that, she's very young, and now they made her like admiral of a starship. Bunch of crap, man. I would think about not doing that. That looks really bad. How can you, very young, become an admiral? An admiral, you have to have a lot of experience, like a lot of years, put a lot of years to be do that. But no, it's like they put her like the next day. She's an admiral of a starship, whatever. Those starships are big and they cost a lot of money. No little run. I don't care how good she claims she is. She's not supposed to freaking become admiral like in one day. That's ridiculous. I don't like that part. They should have did something else. They should have like raised her to cook. Or bathroom attendant in a starship, or yeah, it's a really, I do not know. It's just really dumb. You wouldn't want to do that in real life, and it doesn't happen in real life. Not that I know of. And I'll tell you for sure, it doesn't happen very often. Like in today's Navy or whatever. Um, Troy said also in the preview, my hair is messy. Yay! Are you gonna wear a mask like you did last time? You sent me one picture we had a mask. I'm gonna do a little stretchy stretch and get a little drinky drink. Voila, living in color, just like the old wrestler Dusty Rhodes, say the late Dusty Rhodes. One day, I would like to do a wrestling channel thingy, but you gotta stick to one thing, man. If I go everywhere, which I'm already going everywhere with this, it probably won't work. But I will see if I could do that, But I'll come up with another channel, whatever, because people are not gonna want to talk wrestling in here mostly, because that would be ignoring my female viewers. So if I do that, I'll start another channel and do it somewhere else. Because here it's for you guys, this is for romance and everything. But um the Rico's Rico's, I have to say this, Rico's love interest, the first one, that chick, she has full lips like Angelina Jolie. She in real life married Charlie Sheen, the biggest mistake of her life. She had kids with Charlie Sheen. We all know Charlie Sheen is crazy. And of course they got divorced. He's not a stable guy. I want to pray for him really. You know what? Maybe today I'll pray for Charlie Sheen. And you guys might hate me for saying this, but there's this thing I'm practicing. I'm practicing loving everyone, even the rich. We like to put the rich down. The rich have this, they have that. They're pampered. They don't care about anybody. Um, we should pray for everybody, especially them. You learn about the rich. They carry a lot of stress. They have to worry about their money. I mean, you're all like probably like, oh, we're poor, middle class. They have more than us, but we should pray for everybody. I'm sorry, pray. I don't mean to say pray because we might have atheists or people who believe in God. Nothing wrong with that, but we should. Um, if you're fortunate to hang out with a rich person, be nice to them, and if they're mean to you, oh well. Every I believe every class. I'm getting off topic, but let me just say this, and I'll get back to the movies. If you're poor, middle class, rich, you're gonna have your bad and your good. You in the poor, you're gonna have your bad and good people. Middle class, you're gonna have your bad and good people. Rich, you're gonna have bad and good people. We have to believe that some of these rich people are actually good, and it's not their fault they have money. And then we become friends with them. Maybe they'll bust out a little bit of cash. I'm just kidding. We're not supposed to be using anybody. And money, it corrupts you. It can. I will say that. I went straight face. Yay! Okay, we're ready to see Troy straight face. And don't worry, bro, I got you. I'll advertise you in my channel. I don't even know if you could put links in the chat. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care. I mean, I do care, but it's to help you out, Troy. Troy, my friend Troy's hanging out with his friend. I hope you're having a fun time, Troy. And you guys that are watching, you're more than welcome to join my group and hang out, man. You can join the chat if you want and ask questions and all that stuff. If you just want to watch, that's cool too, man. Thank you for watching. All right, right now we're talking Starship Troopers. Um, yeah, I was talking about that chick. I don't know her name, but she is dating in the movie. She dates Rico, and I haven't even talked about the other girl. And no offense, B, I'm just gonna say whatever my opinion. The other girl with a blonde curly hair, she's prettier. They make the first girlfriend of Rico look pretty or look awesome. You get that feeling, but the other one is prettier. That's just my opinion. Way prettier. I kind of weird. I kind of don't like that much full lips. Just being attractive. No. And Rico ends up with the other curly girl, whatever, and still is better. Unfortunately, she dies, and the starship and the aliens kill her. But then Rico has her in arms. A famous, would be an Academy Award scene, and she dies in his arms. The second girl, the prettier one. That was really sad. I kind of me is like, let her live. They make a good couple. He's with the prettier girl. Let her live. Let her. But no, she dies, and I guess it's good for dramatic effect, right? And then I will say in the part two, Charlie Sheen's wife that came out, Rico's first girlfriend, she does not come out in part two. They get a girl that looks similar to her, but you know it's not her. At first, I thought it was her, but it's not. I was trying to say, is that her? Is that her? Yeah, it's her. No, it's not. It's just another girl that looks like her. And part two, no. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Part two, Rico and none of them come out in part two. I am sorry. I apologize. I'm thinking about part three. I think the guy that plays Rico and he does not come out and replay his role in Starship Troopers 2 because I think he went to do he did I saw him in a Dracula movie, Dracula in Space or something like that. He's in space again. This Rico is, but his starship has I think it's like I don't know the name of the movie, but I think it might have 2000 in it. But they're carrying Dracula's coffin in space. How weird is that? How way out there is that? Hey Troy, have you seen any of the movies I'm talking about? Troy's a tad bit younger than me, and but that's not part of his era. And if y'all want to call me old and keep denying it, I'm young at heart, so it doesn't matter. It's hard being 16, bro. He gets mad every time I say that. um, yeah, but interesting enough, I need to look it up. It may have been that movie that he secured. He secured that role about that movie in space about they're carrying Dracula in a starship, the coffin, and Dracula gets loose on that. I think he maybe had a commitment to that movie before they offered him. I'm pretty sure they did. They offered him the role of Rico again in Starship Troopers 2. I kind of like Starship Troopers 2, but there's kind of something I don't like about it. Maybe just that thing where I wish it was your like the original. In part two, it's all about it's kind of different too. In part two, the aliens they're more about reanimating, or they're going into humans. They find a way to do that, and so basically, if they get into you, it's a bug getting into a human corpse, and then I can't say the word infiltrate. Is that the word infiltrate? Cookie infiltrate. So when the bug gets in the human and gets, they're gonna infiltrate. Like they can act and manipulate and spy on the soldiers, the good soldiers. Oh no, Troy's scaring me. He says I have 2 minutes and 20 minutes left, and I'm scared because I don't know what he's talking about, and it's probably right. Is my stuff timed? I don't know. Okay, if it completely shows shuts off and stuff, I'm learning. So, um, I hope it's not gonna shut off. Your live thing ends. I have a limit. It's what it said. Okay, if I just completely shut off, guys, I'm letting you know, and I'm not. I'm gonna go to the whole thing. This is a learning process for me. If there's time limits and stuff like that, I have to educate myself, educate educate myself. It's what it said. Okay, we'll see if it turns off, and it does. Oh well, and I'll learn about times and stuff like that because I'm trying to get on here as much as possible. But if there's limits and all that, I will learn about it. I'll go on YouTube or something and see if somebody teaches me what's going on. I didn't put any time limits on it. So let's see what it looks like. Let's see when it shuts off. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go down fighting. Let me know when the time is getting to it, please. When it's gonna end, so I can I don't know, just be aware or something. If it ends, that you guys don't know the computer is actually attached to my heart. So if it goes off, like I'm gonna go off too. I'm kidding. Um, we're talking Starship Troopers. Yeah, I was telling you guys on part two. They're the bugs are getting to the people. They're infiltrating the soldiers. They get soldiers killed like that. Their soldiers are hiding in some kind of base in space, and they're surrounded by bugs. And it's kind of weird because one of the aliens that gets into one of the soldiers that's infected, or they're manipulating he actually helps start an electrical barrier to hold off all the bugs around the base. And that guy ends up killing people. And there's three of them. There's a beautiful blonde, and then there's two guys that are infiltrated, but they have bugs in them, and they're spying and killing. They slowly start killing the soldiers. At the end, it's a heroic scene where what happens in that base. What happens in that base is they find somebody is incarcerated. They have in baby terms, they have a soldier in jail there. but I want to say all cool with he's incarcerated, and they don't want to let him out, but they end up letting him out, and it's good that they let him out because the bugs, I think, at one point when they were infiltrating, like they were getting in, they wanted to get in the base, and the soldiers gonna stop them. He knew some plan where that he can operate the defense systems in the base, and they shoot barrels. The the base is able to shoot barrels, and it kills a lot of the bugs, and he helps them survive for a little bit more. But how much time do I have, Troy? You can tell me if you can. Um, but the thing is, they all end up dying, and supposedly the last guy dies too. The guy they kill all the bugs, kill all of them except the the last guy supposedly he dies, the marine, but because when it comes down to it, one girl survives. She's pregnant, and what happens at the end is they have to climb up to the top. Everybody's dead, and that girl and that marine that incarcerated are the last ones. He tells her to hop on, and it turns out that him when other people are alive, is one of the guys that was higher up. They said they're gonna try him because he did not follow orders with his last lieutenant or whatever. So what he did. He did some kind of treason stuff. They said they're gonna hang him anyways. So what he does is they do get a rescue ship. The rescue ship, he tells a girl, a pregnant girl soldier, to get in the rescue ship. She takes off, and then he ends up with a gun shooting the bugs while they're attacking him. A really cool heroic scene. It's like, in a way, we think about it, who cares if he dies, because they were gonna hang him anyways if he went with them. So he's gonna go out a guns a blazing. Which, if you're gonna die, it's the way to do it. Die heroic, die with no fear, fight to the end. That's what I had to say. Did it? Hey, Troy, I'm still live. Nothing happened. Did the time pass already? Because I do want to mention this. I have a mentor. Me and him don't get along. Whatever, he doesn't want to talk to me. Um, he had mentioned that he had a time limit on his live streams, and I don't even know anything about that. So I need to see what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure I have one too, but I don't know. Maybe it was a glitch. So the time already expired. I'm supposed to be offline now. Well, I guess what you're talking about. Well, I'm still live, dude. According to this, I'm still live, so we're gonna keep going. Um, you guys, once again, my name's Alberto, aka aDestroyer 48. You want to join the chat? Fine. That's cool. Ask me questions, whatever. You just enjoy watching. I hope you enjoying the show. Enjoying the show. This is my show. Faux show. Yeah, but I need to study if there's time limits on this. And if y'all there in TV land, if you're to get in here and tell me what's going on and educate me about it, if go ahead. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Well, I already finished talking about Starship Troopers 2. On the top of my head, talking about Starship Troopers, if I had a chance, I would not mind doing a movie review on Starship Troopers, the first one. And if I did, I don't even think I get a chance at Starship Troopers 2 or 3 because I want to go and do other movies. But you never know. You never know. I can even request, I'm not like my mentor in charge for people to do it. It's all free. And I like to help people. I like to satisfy people. I'm that type of person. So when if you say, "Hey, Destroyer, would you mind doing a movie review on this, whatever?" I mean, more likely I'll do it. The only reason I probably wouldn't do it or whatever I couldn't is if I don't have the movie, if I haven't seen it. But I'm a type of person. Sometimes I'll even buy the movie if I can, if I have access to it, like at Walmart or whatever, Dollar General. I like to help people. I like to satisfy people. And I think it's a good quality. Not to be cocky or arrogant, but that's the way I roll. All right, so I don't keep babbling. We're gonna go to Starship Troopers 3. Now that's the one where Riku comes back, and that's where the first girl that I was babbling about that became a admiral like at a very young age. It looks like she became an admiral at freaking age right out of high school, like maybe at 19, which is very hard to believe. Troy, have you seen Starship Troopers 1, 2, or 3? I recommend you see Starship Troopers 1, bro. It's like Borderlands in space. We are big Borderlands 2 fans. No, oh my gosh, dude, you're missing out, bro. You should see Starship Troopers, the first one. See if you have it on an app or whatever. Do me the favor. I'm just kidding. No, watch it if you want, bro. I'm just saying I recommend it. I was talking about Starship Troopers 3. The girl from part 1 comes back. Riku comes back. Rico is really cool. Like, I guess the part I like, he's like a lieutenant or a colonel or something. And I think he's even the boss of a facility. They're fighting the bugs. Um, I don't like the thing about that girl. The original girl didn't come. Uh, the one I'm talking about, Rico's first girlfriend in part 1. They have a girl player, like I've already mentioned her. Mm. To me, it's like, the original was better. They have to bring a fake girl part 3. She ends up marrying a black guy at the end. Not to sound racist, African American. Um, I'm sorry, I should say a guy, right? But sometimes, to me, I want to say detail. Like spoiler alert, Troy in your Friday the 13th part 3, one of the girls Hispanic. She's Mexican like me. I'm Mexican American, and I am not ashamed to say that I was born here. No offense to immigrants or illegal immigrants, but I'm a Mexican American. I was born here. Parents are born. Anyways, I'm going off topic. No, but that she ends up marrying some other guy. She does not marry Rico. They they could have elected to have her marry Rico, but I think it's kind of cool that they're like, okay, let's be friends. She's gonna end up marrying that other guy for whatever reason. I think Rico even kicks his butt in a bar or something, and then that guy, he's a higher up, so he was supposed to have Rico hanged, but he saves Rico because they need Rico to fight the threat of the aliens. I can say this one really cut short. They're like some big aliens or whatever. It's kind of remind me of Power Rangers. They're super huge, I guess. And the military is making like these 3 robots. He picks 2 of his soldiers. They're all butt naked and stuff. They're gonna put them in suits, and then they're gonna put them in these robots to fight the big aliens. Um, there is a romantic scene where this soldier is with this girl. I don't know if she was a wait. She's kind of she was for the army, but I want to say a waitress. But she's one of those girls that serve the colonels and all that. And it gets romantic, and I don't mind. It was cute, but I think they both end up dying. But you could tell like they're becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, and they could have gotten married or something. You can tell like they're falling in love. But I think they both die, so scratch that. I want to say maybe one of them lives, but I doubt it. I don't remember. Um, I don't think there's a Starship Troopers 4. Oh, anyways, back to part 3. I don't know if I said it. They get into those. I want to say Power Ranger machines. They get into some big machines and they kill the big uh, aliens, and it gets really out there because somewhat like they want to make to seem like the main alien is some kind of god. And trying to remember in part 1 they have an alien boss like a big worm thingy. And how is it related to this ghost? Oh, I think it that big alien thing does come out in 3, and you get close to it, it makes you crazy or manipulates you. I don't remember, but it was something within all those lines. Troy says he's seen the third one, right? Troy, that's when they get butt naked and they go into some big robots and they fight the really big aliens. Bro, you gotta if you wow, it's interesting. You probably only seen the third one. You should see part one. That's better. You might not think it's better because sometimes you see the like two or three, you think it's better because you've seen it. But part one is way better. So they do defeat the aliens, and that's it. And that chick marries that guy. She does not marry Rico, and that is the end of part three. And I went through that pretty quick. I think that's the first movie I talk about where it's like this, like that's what I like sometimes. But if I could do that, I mean, we're not discussing anything. To me, I like to for you guys get a movie and break it down and say what we like or didn't like about the movie or whatever we liked or not. What have you. Boom boy. I hope I didn't scare anybody. That's gonna be Troy's screening for his channel. Boom boy. And when you guys can, if you find out, I'll let y'all know. He gave some code in there for y'all. See if you all want to check out his channel. It's ZooZR2. You want to check out Troy's channel? Go check it out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. If you like video games, check it out. Um, so there's no Starship Troopers 4. Troy said sorry he meant. All right, gotta come up with another topic of discussion. I'm sorry, I didn't mean like that. Another movie. um, Me and Troy are fans of Borderlands 2. Recommended. If you like to level up your friend, help your friend, stuff like that. I have not seen another game that's like that. I'm pretty sure there's other games like that. I don't know. And sometimes the Borderlands 2, I play it so much, and I'm like, I'm bored of that game. I play it too much. I want to play something else. But the next day on, they're playing it Borderlands 2, and this happens all the time. Try out Borderlands 2. I cannot say anything. To me, there's a big following, just like GTA. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be GTA, but it has a big following. There's always someone that's playing Borderlands 2. There's other games that I have that I can't find anybody to play with. I can't find any, just not Borderlands 2 is never that problem. There's always someone playing it. Troy said at Doomboy hyphen, I think it's a call hyphen ZU2ZR. So go check out his channel, man. Especially if you're a gamer. The first game, I believe, Troy, you said Doom Eternal, right? That's gonna be his first game. I can't wait to get at that. This is the first time I advertise for my friends, and it's pretty cool. I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to be on the other side. I'll be his viewer, and I'll be checking his stuff out. Relax, have a Coca Cola, eat some chips, and see him play games. Pretty cool. And I haven't seen much of Doom Eternal too, so I would like to learn about it. And it's cool because I did want to get that game. I saw it at Walmart all the time. I'm not gonna lie, there's other games I want to get, but that was on my list. Yeah, it was at a decent cost. And hey, Troy, how do you do that? Do you have to play on your own, or can somebody join you? Or you're probably gonna want to play on your own, right? To do your stuff and show the viewers how to do certain things in that game. Show them some stuff. He said, "Yeah." So I'm assuming he wants to play on his own. I just figured out on PS4 the thing I would do is that there's a list in the bottom, and I know it was just people gaming. But I think those people are playing online and doing what he's doing. I'm gonna ask him about it, and that's where they were kicking me out a lot. I would join their game and kick me out because they want to play on their own. Most of the time they kick me out, but sometimes they let me play with them. They were nice enough. It depends who it is. One time I joined this game, and my that's my aDestroyer, and this man goes, "Destroyer, your history." Presses the button, I'm gone. He kicks me out. And sometimes I do that for fun. I get into games just to annoy him. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk or whatever, but hey, man, it is what it is. Sometimes, I mean, it's innocent. To me, it's innocent fun. Uh, but I'm gonna review the story first about the game. All right, guys. He's gonna review the story first. If you join his link and see his channel about Doom Eternal. I'm thinking about another movie. And I can do this, even though I've been doing this for a while. I make sure I can take a break, you know, because I am sickly. So, um, we talked about Friday the 13th. Talked about night. Well, we haven't talked much about Nightmare on Elm Street. I did part two. The thing I had about Nightmare on Elm Street was like I was kind of hoping that it would have it as much movies as Friday the 13th with Jason Voorhees, and that's not true. I think Nightmare on Elm Street only goes to seven, where Friday the 13th goes up to like 10 or 11, probably 10. One of them, I want to say like Jason Takes Manhattan. That's like number nine or something. I want to say that's the last one, but it's not. The last one, the last movie about they kill Jason, and I'll probably go over that one because I remember that one more. I mean, I remember them, but um, I'll just talk about whichever ones I think about what parts. Troy says at least y'all like it would help me really good. Yeah, man, support his channel, check it out. And he says like the videos, it will help. Let's get it poppin'. We need to help out Troy, man. We all become united as a group. Um, but I'll probably just skip ahead with Friday the 13th. They do kill Jason at the end, supposedly, and then Freddy's hand, his knives, he gets the mask, takes it down with them. And the whole secret of killing Jason was you're supposed to get a knife and you have to be a relative, some crap like that. So they get like I think it was his sister or cousin that kills him. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna try to get away from movies like that. There's a there's a movie, I think it's called Bad Bunny or something like that. There's a guy in a costume killing people. I remember that. I don't remember much details about the movie, but I can tell you that's a bunny killing. It's funny. It is funny. And at Walmart, I saw that they were selling another bunny movie, and I think it's the same one from the same series. I think it's called Bunny Massacre. If you like stupid horror comedy, check it out. Um, I know of two of them, and there might be more. I'm pretty sure there's more. Um, there's girly movie like Hocus Pocus. I could think about that. I have not seen Hocus Pocus. I think it has a famous actress, Bette Midler. I would just check it out. It looks like it's not my cup of tea, but I would just check it out just to see something new. I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing something new. You're like, I don't think I'll like that movie. Check it out. You might want to, you might like it. To me, it's a girly thing, but I don't. I mean, I like romance and stuff like that, so you never know. Troy said that he's gonna try his best. Oh, I think my bad as he goes. The videos, it will help. I thought like it meant help him, but I think he means it's gonna help you guys. You guys that you get the game, he'll help you learn how to play it, and he'll teach you secrets and all that. Because this guy's a true gamer. He outbeat me as a gamer. To me, I'm like, I want to try it. When we play together, I'm like, I want to go to bed. I want to go sleep. But he'll go at it, man. He'll go. He's crazy at games, so that's someone you want to trust with information on a game. Um, you never know. I might buy that game, like so I can go play with him. He can teach me some stuff. Just like he does at Borderlands 2. He's been playing it forever. I just started playing. Like I'm only 2 years. 2 years seems like a long time, but this guy's been playing it forever. I don't know what 9 years. And he says that hardcore gamer, baby. Yeah, he's a hardcore gamer. Him and Shrimp are hardcore gamers. I mean, they never stop. Today I might just do 2 hours, but we still have 20 minutes left. It's not too late to get in the chat and ask me questions. Same old, same old. You're on the couch in bed and seeing my video. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope I'm your cup of tea. I am somebody different. I have seen other movie reviewers. My beef with them is they're gonna ignore you a lot. Come in here or come talk. We're not gonna ignore you. I ain't gonna ignore you. There's plenty of room, man. You want to stop by and say hi, whatever. Talk. It's all good. One day I want 1 billion people in here. Got today's a good day. I have my friend Troy. I could have just been doing it myself, but he's here supporting me, and I'm supporting him with his movie. I'm sorry, his channel. What was the last thing I was talking about? What's the last thing I was talking about? Um, I forgot the last movie, but I'll come up with another one right now. I know there's a movie with spiders in it. Is it called Arachnophobia? Arachnophobia, I believe, is with John Goodman. There's spiders killing people. He's an exterminator. Kills that. Don't remember too much about that movie. I brought the stack of movies, but I'm like, I want to save them for another review, maybe. You know, and I can do this. I can come up with other movies. The way I come up is I just go through what I've already went through. Jason, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky. Blade. You like knives? You got like Blade, Wesley Snipes. Um, I'll say it right this time. Blade is an African American vampire hunter, but he's half vampire. He's a day walker. Blade One, freaking oh my gosh! They have that really cool song. I think it Sandstorm. No, it's not Sandstorm. It's a Blade song. It's a club song, really cool. He And that famous scene, what happens is it starts off with a vampire girl. She's baiting this guy, this young guy, to she's gonna take him somewhere. She takes him to this place that has a freezer, and then behind the freezer is a, I want to say hold and behold, but I can't even say it right. Well, anyways, there's a bouncer that let him in. There's a big club, and there's a lot of young people dancing and stuff to rave music. The song is really cool from Blade. They all end up being vampires. And my brother-in-law, we debated about this, and we thought some of those people in there were human, but no, they're all vampires. Um, and that human guy feels sorry for him because it looks like he's the only human in there. Uh, and they're about to eat him, and then Blade comes and saves the day. They were pushing him and everything, and then there's sprinklers that come with blood. You have a DJ that has these little lights showing him. It's crazy. And then show the good thing for that guy, Blade comes in and saves the day, and it's a really cool scene. There's like a lot of blood going everywhere, and it gets to like Blade's boot. It looks like it stopped. And there's like hardly any blood on his boot. That's a really cool scene. And then Blade fights with everybody in the club. And he kills like a lot of vampires. A lot of them escape, I believe. And that guy, what happens to that guy? Um, he's lucky. I know he's lucky enough they didn't bite him. Blade holds some vampire hostage. One of the lieutenants. of the main boss, and then they put him on fire, and the guy is covered on blood, the only human guy, and finally the cops they found out about this place. All the vampires that took off where Blade killed them, and the cops and the firemen there, and the vampire that Blade lit up on fire, they holds him down. He's all burnt to a crisp. The human guy is like sitting down like this all by himself, and the cops come and get him. I'm gonna stop there because Troy is saying some stuff. Um, he's a hardcore baby. I read that. Do you play Fallout? Oh, I'm sorry. You're new. How are you? It says Sam All IN. How did you know I had Fallout? But I have Fallout 74. Let me know if you have Fallout 74. Maybe I'll play with you. I actually need help on it. Me and Troy just played it briefly. Tell me it's Fallout 74 because I know what's the other Fallout? Troy said yes, and then Troy said I play lots of different games. So Troy's probably gonna on his channel, new channel, he's probably play different games. And I'm gonna wait for Cam Al Enan to tell me which Fallout it is. I do have Fallout 74. I think there's a Fallout 4, right? But I don't have that one. So Cam Ali, you can. I'm talking here and all that. You can interrupt me anytime, man. It's just us, and I will stop and answer you. And right now I'm talking about Blade. You can ask me anytime you want, anytime, bro. Anytime right now. And you can tell me what other games you have. Man, I only have PS4. I don't have PS5 though. Just so you can know. But I think Fallout is mainly PS4 and also I'm assuming you have a PS4. And you can bring up movies and I'll talk about them, man. We're chilling, we're hanging out, and it is starting to rain in my house. It's a little bit distracting, but I'll soldier through. We're talking about Blade. Blade. Wow, I know remember the boss name. It's my favorite name too. Blade's nemesis is gonna be Frost. They already know about him. What ends up happening? Um, that burned vampire and they didn't take him to the hospital. He ends up biting a Nubla or some kind of higher up medical girl. She studies blood and stuff. That guy burned the crisp bites her. She's infected. Um, Blake goes to the hospitals. He's gonna finish the job on that guy. He should have finished the job the first time, or and probably that girl wouldn't have gotten from the hospital wouldn't get bit. And most of us, a lot of the stories about Blade, he gets into touch with her. He knows she's bitten and only has a amount of time before she turns into a vampire. And Blade takes that girl. I guess she's old enough to be called a girl. She's probably in her 30s. She takes him to Blade and Whistler's base of operations where they secretly fight vampires, and that's their base. And yeah, the guy that Blade works with, Whistler makes Blade's weapons. An older man. He looks super old. The joke I like to make, and going from this, is that Whistler, the old man, is Blade's sidekick, but he's also Pee Wee Herman's sidekick because he comes out in Big Top Pee Wee. Y'all know who Pee Wee is? If you know who Pee Wee is, you know you're gonna start laughing, and it's funny. That's the funniest. That's my thing. How can you be Blade's sidekick and then you're also Pee Wee Herman's sidekick? Figure that out. Yeah, it brings a smile to my face just thinking about that. Um, yeah, so a lot of movies about from Blade One, the original, is that the sad thing is that Blade and Whistler they tell this girl, man, like you're basically screwed. You're screwed. They don't even try to attempt to help her. And the only one I think Whistler would probably know how to play with blood. Well, he comes up with a serum for Blade, or no, he sends somebody. So they know some people that work with medicine on it because Blade needs a serum because Blade can't have any blood because then you have to kill somebody. Or I don't know why he doesn't go to the steal blood from the hospital and eat that. But maybe it's because the blood makes him crazy. It makes him really bloodthirsty and turns him evil. I don't know. I would think that's why. Um, so I was saying this chick most of the movie, she's trying to cure herself and she does end up getting a cure. So we can move along so I can talk about other movies. Um, they end up battling with mostly Blade and Whistler, but mostly Blade end up battling with Frost's minions, yeah, soldiers, vampires, all that stuff. There's actually there's an interesting thing. There's soldiers that work for Deacon Frost, and you're gonna find out like in part two also that they look like SWAT again. There we go with the SWAT, and the SWAT. They said a lot of them, mostly all of them are. No, I think some of them are human and some of them are vampires. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not too clear about that because I think they do kill soldiers that they turn into dust. So obviously they're vampires, and there's some that just die normal. That's why I need you guys to correct me on this stuff. So yeah, there's an awesome scene where they're in a they call it a vampire museum or something, and there's glass everywhere, and it has documents like old rolls, scrolls from the vampires. Pretty cool stuff. And Blade walks through there, and he's with that girl too, the medical person. And then they find another little girl that's like she's sitting like this in a corner. And Blade's like, well, first she was running, and then around that place, then he finds her scrolls up like this, and and he corners her, and she's down like this, like I said. And then Blade's like sees her and like, oh, just a kid, whatever. He turns his back, and then she gets up, and then she looks taller than what she is, and she starts kicking Blade's butt with all these martial arts kicks. And I don't know how Blade dealt with her. I don't know if he. I'm pretty sure he beat her up, but I don't remember. And then I do remember that Worcester makes. There are soldiers that come in and enemy soldiers or SWAT, whatever, that work for Frost, and that's where Worcester comes in. Actually, they captured Blade and they have him like tied, whatever. I forgot that one of the lieutenants is like coming near Blade, and Blade is being restrained by the SWAT, vampire SWAT, whatever. And and that minion guy is like teasing Blade. He's in a, and I think he does get one of Blade's spikes and spikes him right here. Okay. And then Whistler makes a guest appearance. He's hearing everything. He comes in. He blows up the wall or something. And he blows up the wall and he helps Blade. He starts shooting up the place. Blade and that medical chick, they end up going to subway. They escape using the subway where the vampires chasing them, but they escape. I only mentioned that because the little girl is like, I mean, I like that scene. It's pretty cool. And then Blade ends up doing more battles and he ends up killing Deacon Frost. Ends up, he's trying to do some ancient ritual, and the ancient ritual is gonna make him like a vampire god or something. And he does become like that at the end. He uses like 12 other rival some guys that do meetings and all that, the higher ups. He gets them, he sacrifices them, and he becomes a blood god. He fights a Blade. Blade uses a serum, shot serums, whatever, to that it could be explosive. It's like a serum. I don't know what it is, but they like to use that word. He called it. I can't even say the word. And he throws those shots with those canister explosives or whatever, and it blows up the blood god, which is Deacon Frost. And the movie ends from Blade One is that Blade. He's like somewhere in Russia, I think. They have the battle went on over there. These guys transport over there to wake up the blood god. But like I said, Blade destroys the blood god, which was Deacon Frost and Natroy or Doomboy. Oh, you're using your new screen name? That's cool, man. That's you, Troy, right? Just tell me it's you, just so I don't. Well, that should be you. I'm pretty sure. We got Cam Ali Inan, and we're welcome him to the show. I don't know if he's still here or it's somebody else. I think he left. Um, yeah, Troy. Yeah, he says it's him. I was just finishing up with Blade. At the end, they look like they're in Russia. Blade's with that girl at the end. They've already killed all the bad guys, especially Deacon Frost. And he tells her she needs to come up with a better serum to help him out, to help him control his bloodlust. And then we also have Blade 2. That one's really good. Now, scratchy scratch. Let me get a little drinky drink, little water break. Talk about Blade 2. It's really good because Blade 2, he meets up with a guy, Daryl from The Walking Dead. That guy shows up. And Blade has been trying to rescue Whistler all this time. They had captured him in Blade 1. Sorry, I skimmed through it. I forgot to mention that's one of the main parts. But part 2, he's looking for Whistler. He rescues Whistler. And then Whistler finds out that Blade has another errand boy. I remember his name. He's called Scud in there, but it's really Daryl from The Walking Dead. And Whistler's like not getting along with Scud. They're all having a pride contest. And like Scud says, "Oh, you're missing with our operation," and then Whistler says, our operation. I'm the one that made this operation." Um, Troy is saying that my new channel, man. I'm so happy. Yay! Well, I'm glad you're gonna do it, man, because you seem like you just threw it in that thing and that channel idea in the closet, like you just did it and you didn't act on it for some reason. Hey, I don't know, maybe something happened, but I hope you go through with it this time, man. And then Blade 2, they get an invitation from the head vampire, and I think his last name's he's like something Anastinos his last his name. He's like I think he's a head vampire of all the vampires in the world. I ain't sure. I don't think it's too clear about that. He has a lawyer that works for him. They said um, that vampire sends Blade an invitation, and that vampire sends two representatives, and they were supposed to talk in peace. So they said, but they ended up fighting with Blade, and because Scud's he has a computer in the base, and he could tell by the temperature that they're vampires. So Blade falls with them, fights with them. They stop the fight, and they say, "Hey, we're not here to fight. Give an invitation." And they look like two ninjas. So they got the invitation. And Troy says maybe I can get tax money from Joe Biden. From Biden. Yay, Troy! I hope you get money from him. He's not giving our money to other countries. Sorry, I forgot. So I'm gonna go political. I try not to. If you guys mess up, that's fine because I messed up right now. But I said in a political show. I mean, if you talk about that stuff, I might go over it briefly. I just don't want to just go into it too much. Going back to Blade, there's two ninja guys that work for the vampire there. They give the invitation. Blade goes with his crew, with Whistler and Scud, and they go talk to the vampire master. And the vampire master is saying that there's something else that's more dangerous on the loose. There's some kind of breed of vampire, and there's like a that breed is like a main breeder vampire. Oh, whatever he is, whatever I don't even know what they are, but they're colored blue, and that vampire, or whatever that monster, I'm gonna call him monster. He can turn other people, regular people, or vampires to monsters as well. Doesn't matter if you're a vampire or human. Yeah, you can say anything else you want to say, Troy. It's all good. Talk about movies or whatever, or comment. So it's gonna be the regular vampires and Blade's crew versus his new type of breed of vampire monster, and he's biting the new monster is biting way too many people, and they did the numbers like it's gonna spread a lot, and it's a danger to all vampires and all humans. And the master vampire already has this group of special forces vampire group. That kind of sounds kind of weird, and they have these new. I'll talk about it right now. One of the vampires from that special unit group kind of looks like Vin Diesel. He's bald, and they call him Hugh Head or something like that. Troy says that, dude, I just posted the video and I already got 4 views. Oh my god, yay, Troy! How's that possible, man? I didn't think you get views that quick. That's cool. Um, Getting back to Blade 2. Um, yeah, I was talking about the special units group. They have a girl that's she looks pretty cool. She has like pink hair. She has this white thing like this. She looks like kind of like Ric Flair. Or like, I don't know, burlesque dancers or something. Have this feathery kind of thing. She looks pretty cool. She has a boyfriend, Lighthammer. I remember his name. He has a big hammer. They have this guy that has long hair, small glasses. He looks kind of weak. They have the ninja guy. He looks like he likes. There's a movie called La Bamba. He looks like Richie Valens, the guy that plays Richie Valens. Uh, Philip Diamond guy. That's who he looks like. I always think that, but he's a martial artist with a sword in the group. Uh, they had the guy from the Fast and the Furious. He's one of Vin Diesel's friends in the first one. Uh, in Blade 2, they call him Chupa. He's just a big, strong guy. He's Vin Diesel's friend in the first Fast and the Furious. Um, I think I mentioned all of them. Um, and then you got the two representatives that went up go fight with Blade. It's a girl. She's Ganestino's. I'm not saying the right thing. I'm trying to. The main vampire's daughter, and then the other guy's like Muhammad or something. He's an African American guy. And all of them together is a lot. And it's Blade and Scud and Whistler. I mean, there's a lot of whole. They have a whole. They cannot say they don't have that many guys as they do. They're gonna start. Blade asked the girl, "Where do we start?" They're gonna try to find that main monster boss. And then Blade goes, "Where are we gonna start?" He asked the vampire's daughter. He's like, "We're gonna start the House of Pain." They go to the House of Pain, and the House of Pain is like a club. dancing and all that, another dancing scenes, playing techno or rave. Looks pretty cool. They have vampires doing weird stuff. They have this girl vampire. She's laying like this, and then the bartender has like a knife or a switchblade or a razor, and raising her back. Her back is completely open. They have vampires feeding on a human upstairs, or she's like this in a white dress. They're biting her wrist. One wrist here, one wrist there. They're infiltrating the place, but the thing is, those monsters, the main boss, he's gonna be their monster boss, and he's gonna have other monster beings, whatever they are. He's gonna have a whole bunch of them. They're gonna infiltrate. They start off with a couple, but they start going in numbers. They all infiltrate, and then all the dancers in that house of pain, when the action starts, they start running. And I believe the action starts with, well, they one of them's called Priest, the guy with the member with the little glasses and the long hair, curly hair, looks like wimpy. He looks wimpy, and he acted wimpy. They beat him up. At least he punched the vampire at least once, but they got him, and he's down. Um, and that's how. And I think it starts by the Lou Diamond Phillips guy, the martial arts vampire guy. He spots one of those monsters, and he starts fighting. He starts fighting with it. I mean, good luck. This guy has a sword, and that minion from the monsters like doesn't have any weapons. At one point, he gets the sword, and the minion gets his hands on the blade, and he's gonna cut his hands. Troy wants me to talk about the Matrix. Oh, I haven't seen the Matrix. Do you like it? I wish I could talk about it, but I haven't seen it. I'm not too fan of the Matrix, but I know a lot of cartoons they have that thing of the Matrix. Like, oh, that's really cute. The Fairly Godparents, I think the little boy Timmy, they're shooting carrots at him or something, and he goes like this, like the Matrix. No, and then the carrots pass him like that. That's pretty cool. See if you could tell me about another movie, but good try, because that is part of my era, Troy. And you could say new movies too, and I can at least tell you I heard about them, but I've seen new movies, but not too many. Back to the Blade 2 scenes. They're fighting with Blade's crew is fighting with those monsters. Everybody runs out of the club, and they're looking for the head monster. It comes out to be daylight. They lose Priest, and the rest of them survive. Poor Priest. They shoot a gun like it's cleared when the action's kind of dimmed down, and they shoot something on a wall. Light comes, and it slices that guy's head in half. But he's gotten affected by that blue guy. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Um, Troy, see if you can mention something, another movie or something, or comment if you want, whatever you want to say, bro. Anything new about your channel as well, and I'll talk about it. Um, Blade tells all of them get lost at sunlight. Y'all are vampires. You're gonna get burned or Chris stick around. And then Blade could be in the daylight. So for some reason, because he's some kind of vampire breed. And then he goes after the main boss, monster boss. They fight with him, and they both end up. It was a stalemate. One of them leaves. I know that monster boss jumps jumps away, leaves, and then Blade goes to regroup. They go back to Blade's base, all the vampires, the squad, and they go to Blade's place of operation. They're gonna regroup and see what their next plan is. Back to the Future. All right, I can talk about Back to the Future. I'll just make this one short, and I'll talk about Back to the Future. Go Back to the Future. Like I said, they went back to Blade's place of operation on the vampires. This time they're gonna get armor, black armor. They all get the armor, and they're gonna go into sewers, and they're gonna go look for those monsters and all that. And so they go to the sewers, and a lot of vampires get killed. They know they're gonna get killed, so most of them get killed through those. I think those creatures are called meepers or creepers or something. Um, in the sewers, they had made a big bomb. It's like a big suitcase or something. It has a lot of these grenades that shoot light. Blade uses that in the sewer, and they're fighting, and there's too many of those meeper things, the new monsters, brittle monsters. Uh, One of Blade's teammates or the vampires tries to set it off. It doesn't. You can't do it. It's too hard. Blade is able to do it. Of course, he's a hero. He opens that case. All the light comes out and blows up all the monsters. When they do that, one of the higher ups from the vampire boss, I don't remember who it was. Oh no, it's one of the members. Oh, the lawyer comes in too in the sewer. The guy that's bald that looks like Vin Diesel, that guy from the vampires. Um, he doesn't really look like Vin Diesel, but he's bald like him. He's there. The lawyer's there, and they come in with troops, and um they take him hostage. Blade, Scud, and Whistler. Just remember where I left off because I'm gonna say what Troy said. Troy said part one. Yeah, I know that one very well. Thanks, Troy. Um, you've seen it, right? Though, right? It's a stupid question. You're probably answering me because you've already seen it. Yeah, I mean, it's possible you want me to talk about a movie that you haven't seen, and I'll get into that a little bit. They have captured, like, again, like I said, Whistler, Blade, and Scud. They're in the vampires' base, big base. That big base, they have a lot of human soldiers. I think they call them familiars. There's a cool scene where the vampire master, he's like in a swimming pool of blood. Pretty cool stuff. At one point, they show him like eating a heart or something. He's eating that bloody heart, or I don't know, bloody steak, whatever it is. Um, but yeah, Blade's captured, Scud's captured, Whistler's captured. They escape. Scud ends up being a traitor. He's just been spying at Blade the whole time. He's the guy who's been giving information to the vampire boss. There's a fight. Um, Blade starts killing a lot of the familiar soldiers when he escapes. Whistler helps Scud explodes with some. They tricked them with some kind of bomb, whatever. Um, there's a little bomb or something. It's the thing they put on the back of the ball guy's head when Blade put him in check. So Scud blows up. He's the traitor. Uh, Blade kills a lot of the soldiers, and so does and that monster ends up killing a lot of soldiers too. And they're gonna find out that the vampire master from science has created this monster, and this monster calls him Son. And D'Agostino's, well, I said it right. The vampire master gave him a ring that's kind of like a sun thingy. And but this guy's out for revenge because the vampire master abandoned that monster. And to make, I was gonna say makes the long story short. I shouldn't be saying that because it's dumb. Anyways, the vampire master with his daughter, they're like running away. Um, that monster ends up killing both of them, the vampire master and the daughter. And then Blade has the the fight, the final fight with that monster. Blade wins and kills him. Now they're hard to kill because especially him, Blade. They already said that it was going to end with him because this monster and the ones he make, they're hard. You remember how you stab a vampire? These, it's a plated heart. Like it's very tough heart. You have to get into it, and that's the way he kills him. He's lucky enough to manage to get a blade that goes behind that stone heart, whatever. And there's, I guess, another heart and it kills him. And the vampire's daughter and Blade, it looks like they have some romance thing going on. And because she's dying, because that guy, he killed her, but I mean, she's dying. She's going to die. And she dies in Blade's arms because she says she wants to see her son, and she dies in Blade's arms. And at the end, Blade, I forgot to mention this part. There's like some weird spy guy, or what is he? He's just some minion, some dumb vampire. And Blade said he used information, and Blade said he didn't kill him later. And Blade keeps his promise by killing him later in a peep show. And that's the end of Blade 2. And I'm gonna get to Troy's request. I'm sorry, PS S6474. Hi, how are you? I didn't see you till right now. You could come over to Quest, or we're gonna talk about Troy requested to talk about Back to the Future. We're talking about any type of movies, anything, comments, video games, anything related. You can ask me stuff anytime, man. We don't ignore people here like other ones. And we have plenty of room, so you can ask me anything. PSS 674. Troy, um, Troy's asking about Back to the Future. Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox came out in Family Ties, a show I liked a lot. That was his breakout role, and he got into making movies. Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Um, Back to the Future. He's dealing with a doc, some old scientist. They start. Um, Excuse me for the noise. They start. Their Doc is working on a car that goes in the future. There's a whole incident that happens at the mall. They're gonna run it there. Michael J. Fox. I think some terrorists are facing them. They're in a car, and supposedly they killed Doc, and then Michael J. Fox has to escape. And he has to escape in the future car, and he does. He goes back into the future, and he gets to meet his mom, his dad. Um, and is it? I'm trying to remember. Is it the whole point is for him? Oh, the whole point is for him to bring it back to the present. I think he runs out of fuel. He tells Doc they need some kind of nuclear fuel. Um, but they don't have it. They're gonna use they end up using a line, like some electrical line, and they have to do it at midnight. And I'm trying to remember. Michael J. Fox. I don't remember his name in the movie, but he has um, he has a family photo, and they're disappearing for some reason. I think he needs to get his parents to fall in love. He interfered with that some way somehow, and he needs to get them back in love. And then there's a bully called Biff that they know. They gotta get rid of Biff, and they gotta get Michael J. Fox's dad to hook up with his mom, so his family could be created. And at the same time, he needs to get back to the present from the future. I'm sorry, from the past. I'm sorry, and it's in the 1950s too. This is all going down, and Doc ends up find a way, another way. They need energy for that car to come back to the present. And they find a way where Michael J. Fox, they have a he needs to drive through an electrical wire, whatever, and then there's a car that has a wire on top, and they have to have it hit that line at a certain time, minute or whatever, so you get back to the present. And he ends up doing it, and he accomplishes it. So that's Back to the Future. One of my favorite scenes in that movie is when Michael J. Fox. Everybody's probably gonna like it, where he's fighting with some bullies in an ice cream parlor in the 50s, and they're chasing them. These bad kids, Biff and his gang, they're following him in a truck, and Michael J. Fox is in. He's riding a skateboard, and they go after him, and they end up getting in an accident following him, and they hit a truck with full of manure, and they're like driving a car that doesn't have a roof on it, and all them when they hit the truck with the manure, all the manure falls on top of their car, and they're all in manure. That's a pretty fun scene. Um, and they do have a scene where his mom Michael J. Fox gets hurt, and then his mom saw she's younger, right? 'Cause it's the 50s, and she's trying to make out with him. So it's like your mom trying to make out with you. Ha ha ha. PSS 674. You could comment, ask a question. You can recommend a review of a movie and see if I know it. Hmm. And there's also a Back to the Future 2 and a part 3. And nowadays, I'll probably make a back 4. Any other requests, questions, comments? Let's have a good time. No. Troy, you ran out of questions. You ran out of movies. Once again, everybody, my name is Alberto. This is aDestroyer 48. That's my screen name, PS4. I ain't trying to be cool or whatever. That's you need to come up with a screen name. And brain fart. Ha ha ha. Hey Troy, what's your is it called I want to say emoji. Your picture, what is it of? I can't see that good because I don't have my glasses and I'm kind of blind. I have cataracts too. And you have surgery on my eye. It's a Doom guy. Cool. Is it a good guy or a bad guy? Because it's not the picture's fault, man. It's my eyes. I have bad eyes. And one eye is worse than the other. It's a good guy. Awesome. Yay. Let's pull for the good guys. You guys, you new people, it'd be PS at 674 and somebody else was in here. Thank you for joining my chat. I'd like to have more people in here asking more questions in the future. That will happen. Hopefully, that'll happen soon. I ain't boring. I know I'm gonna get more viewers and everything. This will happen. This will come. Don't go with other reviewers. They're gonna ignore you and talk about nonsense. Who cares? I still have this guy talking about PS4 Resident Evil. It's probably PS5. It's like I can understand people are really gamers. They want to hear them talk about the game. But is it a game? Is it worth a game or whatever that's more worth it than you? Like like they're gonna talk about it, they're gonna ignore you. It's like, what's the point of asking questions if they're gonna ignore you? I don't know. I guess you're there for the information, his opinion, whatever. I think you have a lot more fun in here. I don't mean to sound cocky, but I know I'm more entertaining and I'm gonna pay attention to you. And it's just not about me, it's about all of us. That's the best part. I am very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be doing this. I'm having fun doing this. Before I was kind of nervous and all that, and I found out I can do this. I'm more comfortable. We're gonna kick butt. Thank you. Troy says I'm doing well, brother. Thanks, Troy. Thank you for, as I say, thank you for the vote of confidence. But people say it sarcastically, but I actually mean it. He said it hard. He's my brother. I love him, man. He's awesome. And you guys too can be part of the group. You got a couple of more of my gamer friends. Don't worry about no bad stuff. Thanks, Troy. I appreciate it. We can focus. We can be confident. Miracles do happen. I had beef with my brother, and he actually said he was sorry. I've been waiting for a lot of my family to say sorry. They did not support my football career, and that's why I'm mad with them. I ended up doing nothing. I could have been a high school star. I don't mean to have a pity party, but hey, man, it happens. It happens. Just like I blame my family not for being here for me. I'm not like I'm gonna be this. I could be like to you. They didn't care about me. I didn't care about you. And that's not the story. I'm gonna care about you. When I say see somebody else being wronged, I don't want to wrong somebody else, especially when they wrong me. Why? I mean, I can understand it, but I'm not that type of person. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to make the change, do the revolution. We're starting off small, but we will grow. We have to grow, and we have to get more people in here. All right, we already talked about Back to the Future. Um, we're challenging myself. Am I gonna be like, oh, I can't come up with another movie? I'm doing well so far. And who cares if I come up? I talk about another movie. If I talk, I mean, the same movie I talked about, whatever. You know why? Because I'm gonna reevaluate it. I'm gonna say different words, and we can go over it again. If you're really into movies, you're gonna like it. Uh, Troy says we're all the same. Yes, I didn't say it today, but I said another day. You're gay, trans, bi, you like movies, you're straight, all that stuff. You're welcome into here. We're not gonna discriminate race, creed, religion. We're not gonna discriminate. Join, come in here. We're all the same. And we're gonna treat everybody the same. We may argue a little bit about stuff, but at the end of the day, we're all friends. We're all good. We want us to be as a family. I don't care if I just met you. I want to call you my brother and sister. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of us don't get along, and we may not be friends at the end of the day or whatever. But we need to start like that. We need to start in a positive foot, and we need to try and make more friends, make a community, make a family. Yeah, with our hearts, we love everyone with our hearts. I'm not happy with this country right now because people are being hypocrites. You don't love us, or you're discriminating against us, and all that. And then you start doing violence. If you're gonna do violence, people are not gonna, they ain't gonna really care about you. Do it like Martin Luther King Jr. If you're gonna do protests about something, do it a correct way, in a peaceful way. Remember, peaceful. Don't be harassing people from further beliefs. Don't be bothering them. Don't be doing violence on them. That is not the way to go. And I see this on the media. Don't be doing that. I don't care if you're straight, gay, bi, whatever. Don't be doing violence on anybody. Don't be harassing anybody. If that's their beliefs, leave them alone. I don't care who you are. I don't care who they are. All right, I already went off. Hey guys, we're going into. Is it kind of weird how I changed that from being tipped off to going happy? Am I a weirdo? um, we're already getting to two hours and 30 minutes. Should we go for the 3 hours? I ain't gonna go no more than 3 hours. That's long, but I can get to 3 hours. Let's do it. Is that too loud? I'm sorry. Let's do the 3 hours. Let's kick some butt. Let's have some fun. I hope I'm putting a positive spin on your life. My boy Troy, he put a positive spin in my life. I know I put a positive spin in his life. Not to be, sometimes I'm gonna sound cocky and arrogant, but I'm talking from the heart. Where's my heart? Let's go. Let's get it popping. I just hope someone doesn't walk through the door and embarrasses me. I put a sign on my door saying I'm doing a movie review, so hopefully they're just gonna knock, be respectful, go to the thing and kind of hush hush because we're doing this. I hope and pray nobody comes through that door. I don't want to hear a door ring bell. I already told them knock. See, viewers don't talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this, and I'm getting hyper. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I used to take a vitamin B12, and it's supposed to get you hyper. If I'm hyper now, imagine how I would be hyped up on that stuff. Jeez. All right. I want to prove that I'm not running out of movies, at least today. Because I have my backup right here and I don't want to do it. And I better not have it fall on the computer. I have my backup, my stash. And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I can tell myself I'm cheating, whatever. I have to go to this. But who cares? The main thing is, if I say I'm cheating, I have pet peeves, okay? I don't want to cheat or whatever. I mean, I'll do this. So what? As long as you're getting entertained. If I do this and I go to this, you will get entertained. You probably get entertained more. But I want to prove that I can come up with movies on the top of my head. And I've been doing a good job so far. And I got scared, like, I'm gonna be nervous, I'm gonna forget. Anyways, let's go. Let's get it popping. Let me think of a movie. King Kong? No, Godzilla. I don't know. Yeah, which is a one where they have. Okay, you have. There's a recent movie. No, I don't know. Recent. It's like 4 years ago. They have a Godzilla where he's stuck in an island. No, my bad. It's King Kong. This is the one. The one I'm thinking about is there's a guy that's fighting with a Japanese. They're doing a dogfight. They call it dogfighting. Well, if y'all don't know, in World War II, the planes when they shoot each other in World War II, it's called a dogfight. It's a Japanese versus American. They land on the island, but the Japanese doesn't come out that much because he died for some reason. But the guy's still alive there, and I believe there's natives there, and he's hanging out with the natives. Godzilla versus King Kong. Is that it? Oh, that's another movie. I think the one I'm thinking about is Kong because I think Kong, the main villains of the movie I'm talking about, they're like big dinosaurs, and it's not Godzilla. They look like they don't have arms; they have mainly legs. I remember that, and it's really cool. I'm just gonna skim through this one. Isn't it? Isn't it King Kong and Skull Island or something like that? Excuse me. Is it Troy? Let's see if Troy responds. But Troy did say. Oh, and Troy had said, "Let's go." He means let's go into this, and he said, "Family be like FBI, open up." Yep. And then Godzilla's. Troy said Godzilla versus King Kong, which I'll get into. Let me just skim through this. I think this is King Kong and Skull Island. Um, it's just King Kong fighting with these monsters. I remember there's a natives and I don't know what, but I really don't care. That movie didn't really do it for me. But there is a cute ending to it where that American pilot he's been missing in action. Of course, he has a family, and he makes it home. I think with a chopper, with some soldiers they sent from Vietnam there. This is all happening during the Vietnam War. Why did they send King Kong to fight with the Viet Cong in the Vietnam War and help us, right? uh, but again, to this pilot, he's been missing in action. He's been gone for like 20 years, something like that. And he goes in the chopper and takes off for a boat. I don't know, and goes home. And he reunites with his family and he finds out that he has a son. And he's watching TV and having a beer and he deserves it because he's been in that freaking island for a long time, trying to survive through all that crap. I don't know if it made me want to cry. Don't remember. Troy, I want you to remember this. You're talking about Godzilla versus King Kong, and I don't know. I am a big fan of the robot Godzilla. What's his name? I feel bad. He's my favorite, and I can't forgot his name. Super Godzilla? Is it Super Godzilla? I love that freaking robot. Troy, do you know it's called Super Godzilla? I'm so ashamed. I love him so much, and I forgot his name. I'm getting old. I turned 17, and I'm losing my memory. I love Mega Godzilla. I do not know why. I hope nobody gets offended because we all have our favorites. But it does. Okay, Troy, it doesn't count. And I get ashamed of saying this. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna put myself down because Godzilla, Mega Godzilla, is not considered really a monster to me. If you're gonna talk about monsters, I don't think robots count. Now it's debatable because you got Godzilla. Who's more? There's another debate. Who is more famous, Godzilla or King Kong? Now, it is safe to say, if y'all don't know, Godzilla wasn't he made by the Japanese? Wasn't that character made by Japanese? You know, if you go to Japan, mostly everybody's gonna want Godzilla. King Kong, correct me if I'm wrong, is an American thing. And if I'm wrong, correct me. So basically, it's United States prefer Godzilla, and I think Japan made Godzilla, so they're gonna like Godzilla. Now we already established Mega Godzilla. I already said is my number one. If I have a number two, it's gonna be Godzilla. And there's other Mothrams too, like Gaiden or whatever his name is, and Mothra, all them. I can't remember their names. I think there's a ton of them. But I did get, since Godzilla's my favorite, and I think the first time they fought, I did not like the Godzilla. I mean, King Kong won. Isn't it King Kong the first fight? He beats Godzilla and he starts swimming away. That's what I remember. Okay, I'm gonna go to what Troy says, what he's commenting. It's cool. Troy's agreeing with me. He said that Godzilla, hands down Godzilla is more PU and popular. Oh, he meant popular. Okay, Troy says hands down Godzilla's more popular. It'd be fun if we had somebody say King Kong is more popular and we have a debate about it, a friendly debate. I don't know. Should I be ashamed I like Mega Godzilla though? Because to me, a monster has to be in the flesh, not a robot. To me, it's cheating. But I just love him. And you ask me who my favorite monsters is, I'm gonna say I don't care if he's not flesh. I'm gonna say Mega Godzilla. Doesn't he have like his feet? He has rockets. I mean that shoot him in the air, and then he has like missiles in his fingers. Cool stuff. Mothra kind of sucks. Who likes Mothra? The only people I think I like Mothra is kids. Oh, cute, a big butterfly. The thing Mothra has is his butterfly wings will like shoot air and make him go back, whatever. Um, kind of forget about the soldiers. They're not monsters, but they play a big role. They start shooting at Godzilla, Mega Godzilla. But yeah, hands down, I like Mega Godzilla. Old man. Oh my gosh, Troy, you should start with calling me an old man. I'm not old man at 17 years old. Moving on, another movie. 17. He's questioning I'm 17. Yes, I'm 17. Like I already did it to come up with another movie. I just go through what I went through. And another one just pops in my head. You just make those wheels in your brain roll and you come up with another movie. We talked about Godzilla, talked about Friday the 13th, we talked about Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, I'm dead. Kentio, hi, how are you? What's up, man? We just finished talking about the Godzilla versus King Kong. You want to comment or bring up a movie or anything I could talk about? Hopefully, the movie you bring up is something I've seen already. Yeah, Kentio says, "What's up, man? I'm good, man. I'm getting hyper talking about movies. I'm trying to look. Have you seen this? I have these stack of movies that I have under my dresser, and I'm trying to come up with movies instead of bringing this out. I will bring this out, but I'm trying to challenge myself and come up with movies on my own. And I already came up with a whole bunch, but I'll come to this. To me, I was like I'm cheating, but if I come to this, all these movies, but I don't care because if I even have to go to this, it's for to entertain you guys. Recommend me something good to watch. Your best top three movies of all time. Thank you. All right, we got someone new asking me questions. All right, before I answer, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a wild, crazy. I kind of like a wild, crazy guy, and I want my movies to be wild and crazy. Off the top of my head, I mean, I can't really tell you what I really like because I can't. Something I can bring for the thing, but at the top of my head right now, I'll tell you, from Dusk Till Dawn. Just top of my head, from any genre or anything, from Dusk Till Dawn, Platoon, um, Starship Troopers. And the dumb thing about it is, I know I have better movies than that. I just can't think in my head sometimes. I'm sickly and stuff like that. My brain don't work anymore. I'm very old at 17 years old. And if you see, I recommend you watch From Dusk to Dawn if you haven't seen that, because I want to know what kind of movies you like. It's good to be wild and crazy. Anything. Thank you. And I want you to let you know I'm doing a dumb thing, bro. Because let's put it this way. I know a girl reviewer. I don't know her personally, but she just does horror, and she's gonna create a fan base like that. That's what you should do if you want viewers in there. I don't care, dude. I want to do everything. I could do horror. I could do action. I could do romance. I could do comedy. All those type of movies, and I could probably do more. And I cannot do all movies. I can do most, but not all. And I have an example. My mom likes Spanish, like ranchero movies, where they speak in Spanish and they're in a Spanish ranch. I hate that shit. I hate that crap. For the most part, I hate it. So I can't do everything. All right. Kentil says, Dust to Dawn, Platoon, Starship Troopers. Yes. He said he liked Interstellar. Interstellar. I like Gladiator. I don't know what Interstellar is, so you can tell me what that movie is about. Gladiator is an awesome movie. Did you ever see the previous to Gladiator? Uh, and I will tell you, in Gladiator, in the beginning, they have the whole war scene, the Romans versus the barbarians. Awesome. They sent in Gladiator, they sent like a messenger to go talk to the barbarians, and then they send him with a horse. He has his ties hands tied behind his back or something, but he has his head chopped off. Really cool. I like the spoiled weird brat prince or whatever he is, or Roman emperor, and he's trying to get it on with his sister. He's a freak. The sister has a kid. And have you seen the original preview to Gladiator? It has that song from Kid Rock, "Bomb ding dang ding dang ding," and then they have a scene of the, what are they called, the arena. And when they're singing that song, they have like a tiger. He's lunging at somebody. I think I don't know who the main character is in there. Interstellar is a good movie. It stars Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. Where are you from? If I'm from UK, I'm from Texas, bro. I'm a Texan. UK, United Kingdom, awesome. I hope you knew, can say I was from the You're a cowboy, and of course you're gonna assume that. I There's a lot of life. I do live out in the country. It's just that, and I have neighbors. Yeah, you can stereotype me. I don't have any of those. I don't have a farm or anything, but we have neighbors that have like horses and stuff. They'll like tie the horses near the side of a road and all that. We had bulls before, not here, but my neighbors do. They have all that stuff. I do some of the same movements that you do. Oh, like this, and I'm not supposed to do that either. But I'm trying to be comfortable, be myself, and all that. I have a mentor, the guy that he does he blocked me though, but he's like stand still and very stiff and stuff like that. He's kind of bland, kind of funny. Not I mean arrogant and cocky. I'm better. I'm more entertaining than he is. It's just the fact that I'm going to be arrogant and cocky. And then so I don't be arrogant and cocky and like that. I will say there's better reviewers than me. Um, I do some of the same moves. Yeah, like that and rub my hands. I have mild autism. Let me see. Yeah, I get curious, dude. If you tell me mild autism, I mean it's I mean, I'm sorry for that. I mean, if it really bothers you, you know, I guess autism it's considered an illness, right? Me, I have depression and all this other stuff, but I'm diabetic too, so I'm sickly. It's okay. It doesn't bother me, dude. It's life, man. Yeah, we all have problems, man. We all do. Some of my friends, they have things going on. Hey, bro, you can tell me anything you want about yourself. Do you have a channel? Do you um? Uh, Thank you, bro. You're the first one that actually really talks to me and keeps talking. That's what I like. Some people get in and they're fine and they leave, and I wish they would stay and talk a lot, but to each his own. How do you get diabetes? You get diabetes. First off, I'm gonna tell you if it's family heritage. Is it family heritage? Genes. I was very since it runs in my family. You have to stay away from sugar, bro. I mean, if you don't have, if it doesn't run in your family, you might be okay. But where I got diabetes, well, let me tell you this: the first sign of diabetes is that you start urinating a lot. That's how I found out, and I stopped seeing my doctor. And I stopped seeing my doctor because I started doing. I'm not really good at getting jobs. The only job I really got was doing security at night, and I was already older into my 30s, and this is that so I wasn't so young anymore, and I was hitting the candy machines and cokes, and I was drinking all that. And I was probably real nervous because or bored. I mean, security was cool, it was fun. You get paid for doing nothing at the time, but you get bored of it, and then you get bored, and you want to do something. I hit the candy machine, the cokes, and that's how I got diabetes, and I stopped seeing my doctor. So my doctor wasn't checking on me, and that's my fault. I had mild. It was okay. Don't bother me, dude. It's life, man. You seem cool. Your prayer sucks, but take it and thank you. How did you get diabetes? Yeah, I did. I don't do content, bro. What do you mean you don't do content? What does that mean? I can't start. Oh, you can't do you're not gonna do you don't do movie channels pretty much. He says he can't start. I thought it was if you had too many sweets and chocolates. Yes, that's what it was. Candy, anything has sugar. I hit candy machines and cokes. Same, bro. You sound like me. So if you urinate a lot, it's a sign of diabetes. Damn, I need to sort my diet out. Um, well, the thing is, dude, you know, I'm pretty sure you know if diabetes runs to your family because that's a major factor, dude. If diabetes doesn't rain, it doesn't. If diabetes doesn't run in your family, like your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, what have you, I mean, you might be a little bit more safe from it. I don't know if just anybody get that diabetes. But the thing about families that some people they just don't have diabetes, they're gonna suffer from, like you say, autism, or they're gonna suffer from what do you call it? High blood pressure. I heard that high blood pressure is even worse than diabetes. And all the other diseases that run through families and stuff, and cancer and all that. Everybody's different, but my family has diabetes mainly. You say your dad has diabetes? I'm 35 now. How old were you? I got okay. I want to say fun fact, but it's not a fun fact. It's serious against diabetes. But I just so you could know, dude, I got diabetes around my 30 years old, and my mom always says all the time, I got diabetes the same age my dad got diabetes, and my dad passed away, but he didn't. All right, Troy got to go. Bye, bro. Thank you for stopping. Everybody, check out Troy's channel. He's gonna do games, and he's gonna start with Doom Eternal. Late Doom, or did you mean you hate Doom? Dude, it's bad. You get it early. Hopefully, I can turn it around to stop it. Are you in? Are you like in a threat of getting diabetes? I kind of am fat. You just can't see it. My belly's kind of big, but I do exercises. But there's no way I'm gonna lose weight because what's killing me, and I'm sickly and all that. And I don't know if people have talked about this, but I'm a nervous eater, and I have family problems. I don't get along with most of my family, and that makes me eat more, and I can't control my sugars because of that. So I'm gonna see how long I can stick around, dude. I mean, if I died tomorrow, this I would not be surprised. I have a lot of health issues, and a lot of the stems from diabetes. You're not that big. I love my food. I comfort eat. Yeah, dude, I have the same problem. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, it must, like you say, it's light, but it must be hard for you to have autism. And then, do you have diabetes, or you can get out of it? There's some people that say they're borderline, they can get out of it. Hope you stick around and get happy. Yeah, I do too. It's just very hard for me to be happy. I was very depressed and all that, but I got into this doing my channel, and I'm happier. But the family problems are still there. My depression is still there. Dude, I really hope I get to know you, man. You can be one of my lieutenants because I just started doing this. I'm in a month now. In my chat room, I've only been here like a month. Like, no, I've only been doing movie reviews. I started a month ago, and then here in the chat, um, I've only been doing this like for a week and a half, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm not getting that many viewers, but I know this is gonna grow. It has to. I need more people in here, and you're one of my first, and I'll make you one of my lieutenants. And I'll remember that you're helping me out. You're chatting in here. I need more people chat. I do have people watching. I can tell they're watching. And shout out to you guys, man, are watching. Thank you for seeing my channel. Like I always said, if you're just gonna sit back and watch my channel, awesome. Enjoy yourself. Let me entertain you. That's what I'm here for. And I'm here to give you another alternative instead of being another channel. And if you had tried chatting to get ignored and all that, I ain't here to ignore you. I ain't gonna have a split screen. I ain't gonna be talking to my friend ignoring you just like the other guy does, my mentor. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna try to answer every one of your questions. Now back to cancer, but I have a fatty liver, so I'm at risk. So you join other channels to chat? Don't worry, what happened. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you. Um, we got 6 minutes left, so I can just let you know at a time because we're going on 3 hours. But dude, I will really want to get to know you, bro. I really want to get to know you. You're helping me with my channel. You're helping me with a chat. I'll make you one of my lieutenants, man. I mean, not to mean anybody else, whatever, but I appreciate him because he's helping me in my chat. Unfortunately, we only have 6 minutes left, so but I want to get to know him. He sounds cool. Him and I have stuff in common, dude. That's how I got here. I have a mentor, and I don't want to say his name unless somebody presses me for it. He blocked me for being because that's a long story, dude. I'll tell you another time, but he did me wrong. He blocked me for dumb reasons. He blocked me. Okay, to get it to make a long story short, I'll get into details. I'll tell you some other time. But he blocked me because in his chat, super chats. Super chats is when, if you don't know, they are somebody's asking a question. They're paying you for it. They're paying him, and I just said. He said that I was saying inappropriate things, and I wasn't. I really wasn't. But I know the real reason he got mad at me was because I'm like, I just told that guy, hey, you're paying for super chats. You must have $1 million. That's why he banned me, because I said that, and I didn't mean to disrespect it. I didn't do it thinking I'm still learning, new to this, and he should have just told me, hey, calm down or whatever, and he didn't. He blocked me, and then after that, I even went another account. And I asked him, I told him, hey, I apologize. And he says, no, I ain't gonna accept your apology. So screw that guy. And I hope I should not be saying this. I'm trying to be, man, my feelings are hurt. And I shouldn't be saying it, but I'll say it the way I feel like it. I hope I take viewers from him. He doesn't deserve them. I'm going to treat his viewers better. I'm going to treat you better. Now, and I just don't use it as an example. There's another guy doing Resident Evil 4 and he ignores you. Why get ignored? That's my thing. All right, let me see what Kenzo's saying. Do you join? I don't really join channels right now because I'm busy on my channel, but that's how I got to start seeing other people on their channels. I'll join next time on. What's your plans for the rest of the day? Dude, I'm wide open. It's just that, like right now, I try not to pass 3 hours. That'd be my limit. I don't want to make my stream too long because I don't think it's good. I need everybody to take a break. I need to take a break. I'm sickly. I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the day. Probably watch a movie, or I actually had to work on my friend Troy. He requested Jason Voorhees. And I'm gonna do Friday the 13th Part 3 for him. Do you have an Instagram? No, I don't have an Instagram. I used to, but I took it off, and I'm iffy about it. I'm new to all this stuff. You can find me here at eight. Write it down or whatever, bro. It's aDestroyer 48. Well, I'm pretty sure you can still follow me, right? I don't know if you're on real late at night. On Saturdays on midnight. For me, it's midnight. Real late at night. But I stay on for 3 hours, usually, or 2.5 hours. You'll find me there. Like this for you, bro. I'll even get on for Saturday. Don't worry about that guy. He sucks for banning you. Yeah, I know he does. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. I need subscribers, but I don't like to ask. I don't like to ask people to subscribe. You're a cool guy. I'll come by and chat with you, man. Yeah, Kenzio. I look forward to getting to meet you. I got 2 minutes left. You see, I could be a jerk, but I'm being honest. I could just stop on you and you don't even know the time and be like, okay, bye, whatever. I ain't doing that, bro. I'm letting you know about the time. And it's just my thing. I don't go for 3 hours. I wish you would have joined earlier, but I want to get to know you. I want to see you in my other chats. We'll trade information. You can comment if you want. I'll comment back. Oh man, I appreciate it. You get your homies to subscribe to me. Go for it, man. I appreciate it, man. I can't emphasize enough how I want to get to know you. The rest of you watchers, I want to get to know you too. Dude, let me tell you this. It's gonna sound lame and everything, but I'm starting a revolution. It sounds lame, I know, but this revolution is about love and respecting one another. My country, I don't know about your country, my country is divided. It's crap. It's being crap right now. Everybody's not getting along. I don't like that. It makes me feel bad about being American. We all need to love and respect each other. Over here, people are being, how do you say it? Hypocrites. They're like, we need to respect me and all that. But why are you creating violence, man? We've been having burning cities and all that stuff. Stop being a hypocrite. If you're gonna protest it peacefully. Martin Luther King Jr. said that peacefully. Kencho said, "Hey man, it was nice to meet you. Have a great rest for the day. Hope you feel better for the day. Stay positive, man." Kencho, on hopefully Saturday midnight. I hope you find my time, whatever. I hope you see you there. That'll probably be my next. I have another chat, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. A live stream. Uh, yeah, man. Subscribe, comment to get in touch with me, and we'll hook up. All right, guys. I'm past 3 hours. You guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for Troy. See his channel for Doom Eternal. Kentio is hanging out with us. Let's get it popping. We need more people in here, and let's get it. Let's start loving and respecting each other. Forget about those reviewers that treat you bad. My time is up. My name's Alberto, aka aDestroyer 48, and I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Let's treat each other as brothers and sisters. Stop the hate, and I will see you next time. Peace. Later, Kenzio.